Yo! What is up, YouTube? My Cowboys family here, bringing you guys our game day reaction live stream as we watch our Dallas Cowboys face off against the New Orleans Saints. Kicking off as we speak, guys. So take a second to hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow us anywhere and everywhere at My Cowboys Family. Hop in the Discord links down below. We're going to get into that. Very little bit of pre-game updates and things like that. First, we have to do some shout-outs here, though. Representing on the Sponsor of the Week side and the Membership Gifting King side.
Both back-to-back is Jet Li, 44.
Thank you so much, Jet Li. Appreciate you. And Cap52 is your Cash App King. MyCowboysFamily is rocking it as your stream boss with 48 points.
Yeah, the current leaders right now, Jet Li is leading the Cash App. Skeptical fans leading the gifting board.
And our Cowboys are leading the defense.
Yeah, MyCowboysFamily is leading the overall board. Here we go. Cowboys, by the way, I'll explain what happened here in a minute. Kickoff landed inbounds in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone. That goes to the 20-yard line. See a new rule
Still
here?
getting used to some
not
of
to
those
the 30, because once you let it bounce in the landing zone and you got to take it, it goes out the end zone, the back of the end zone, it goes to the 20, not the 30. Very important there. So on first down, they ran for what? A gain of a yard?
Yeah, Saints a little pitch back, run play, went nowhere basically.
Yeah, Micah was right there. So guys, 2nd and 9 for the Saints. We're gonna get the camera on. So we're gonna talk about some ways you can drop the love here with a super chat, a thanks button. You can jump in the membership. You can gift memberships. The Saints do a little reverse, get the Cowboys sleeping a little bit. Trayvon Diggs helps slow it down. Micah also. Then Kalen Carson finishes it up. Now it's 3rd and 2. Big stop here for us. Here, right? So there's 4 ways on the YouTube side. There's 4 ways in the Cash App King side.
Yeah, the Cash App, money sign My Cowboys Family, the Venmo at My-Cowboys-Family, the regular PayPal link, and that Streamlabs link that lets your comment show up on screen just like a super chat.
Yeah,
that's actually how Cap52 took it over last week.
Yeah, that's right. With the Food 52. Actually, today we're gonna name some champions, but some champions on a daily. The star level over everything, people. Much love to you guys. Skeptical fan, Jet Li 44, Lincoln Kane, and John Luna repping it here. As it goes 3rd down, little play action. Micah's right there. They get trouble, but they get enough time.
Not enough trouble.
Number 22, again, the guy I talked about, Shaheed. That's going to be one of the key matches we talked about. By the way, big shout out again. Like I said, we just shout out the star and over everything level memberships. We just had a raffle 2 days ago for August.
Shout out to Lincoln Kane.
Yes, much love. And then also, shout out to those that are in any of these levels for this month, September, which we'll do at the beginning of next month. So shout out there to everybody that's in all the different levels. Navy, blue, silver star. We got our little emojis. We also got the game on here. 1st and 10 for the Saints on the 35. They run to the right with Taysom Hill, a gain of a yard. Great stop by Liu.
We do manage to stop him.
Liu Fowl, the rookie, number 35, with the stoppage right there.
See a lot of punches being thrown right now.
So, baby, really quickly, I mean, I know we had the shout-outs. I know we have some things to talk about here.
I'll do the chat shout-outs here on the first commercial break. But before I do that, I do want to mention your Cowboy captains today.
All right.
CeeDee Lamb is your offensive captain. On defense, Jordan Lewis. And special teams, Marquise Bell.
Marquise Bell, who had a great special teams game last week as well. Good to see him doing his
More important than that, who are our inactives? So for the Cowboys, no surprise, unfortunately, tight end Jake Ferguson.
Which we knew.
Cornerback Andrew Booth. Linebacker Buddy Johnson. I actually have some info on that, actually. Ryan Flournoy, John Stevens Jr., Matt Willetsko, and Trey Lance, who is the emergency backup third quarterback.
And that's everything that we just said there. Very expected. No surprises there. How about the Saints? By the way, Shaheed again. Another catch for a 1st down. Now they're in Cowboys territory.
So I know right now it's their offense against our defense, but once our offense takes the field, one of the big matchups to watch out for, guys, or no longer a matchup, right? The Saints inactive, cornerback Marshawn Lattimore, defensive tackle Kalen Saunders, linebacker DeMarco Jackson, linebacker Jalen Ford, tight end Dallin Holker, wide receiver A.T. Perry, and quarterback Spencer Rattler.
So that means Fuaga is playing, so is Lucas. So they have their starting lineup in there, maybe a little banged up on that left side, that rookie, Fuaga. Keep an eye on him while they call a timeout. We can call time in and get caught up a little bit more. But yes, those are the inactives. Important to note for the Saints, they have their entire offensive line there now. But they're banged up. Keep that in mind. That's both guard and tackle. Left tackle, the rookie. Watch for that matchup there.
So, since I just mentioned it, so Buddy Johnson's obviously sat for the last 2 weeks. And we did elevate Vigil once more. So, one of the reasons we did that, at least according to some people out there, is that Buddy Johnson is not as much is kind of only a special teams contributor. But Vigil can green dot some of Zimmer's defense when Eric Kendricks needs a break.
Big,
so that's one of the big reasons we've seen him.
He's our green dot backup, really, right now. Nick Vigil, number 41, who had a shitload of snaps last week. Now, we go 1st and 10. They're back off the timeout. They're on the Cowboys 44. Under center for Derek Carr. It's a play action. No real pressure yet. It's up the right side a little bit. Oh,
God, no way.
It's wide open. Olave beats Trayvon Diggs to the 10-yard line. They're about to score here, guys, on the 5-yard line. Cowboys are definitely not showing in that defense we had last week. 0.0 of it. So I wanted to say something last week. Speaking of last week, the Browns game, Eric Kendricks was not fined for a hip drop tackle that injured David Njoku, the tight end, after the biggest play they had last game, 29-yard catch. This play right here beat that. This is now our longest play we've given up all year, right here. That one you just saw on TV, against the Saints. By the way, though, on the other side, that was one person who did not pay a fine. Trayvon Diggs, who just got burned, they were paid a $16,883 fine for unnecessary roughness in Week 1 at Cleveland. They're running. Kamara, touch fucking down. So touchdown Saints. The Cowboys starting off pretty much the worst way they could start off. And, we're back to the same old Cowboys, guys. Again, not that I expected a domination, but my God, the Cowboy defense just
certainly we're hoping this wasn't going to be the way started.
But it always starts. It's just the way the Cowboys always fucking play. It's not a surprise anymore. I mean, it's expected. They always have letdowns. Not that this is even a trap game. Cowboys are a trap game. The Cowboys
are a trap team.
Yeah, they always seem to play down to the competition. And the defense being ready and everything like this is showing that they're not really, again, maybe not as ready as we thought after Week 1. But again, people are going to say the Browns, they sucked, and that's why we beat them. But the Saints suck too, and they're beating us. So, and I say suck, I don't mean by a 47-10 win over the shitty Carolina Panthers. I mean, skill player-wise, the whole entire kind of team situation, offense, defense.
Yeah. And
yet, we're down 7-0. This is the one thing we cannot have happen to our defense. Now we got to put all the pressure on the offense, McCarthy, Dak. You know what happens when that happens. So, did you go through all the inactives?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, I went through all the inactives.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say, luckily no one got fined, but Trayvon Diggs was suspended, but Trayvon Diggs was fined $16,883 for that unnecessary roughness hit. I don't remember when. And Dalvin Tomlinson from the Browns was fined $22,511 for his first quarter sack of Dak Prescott, where he landed with his all 325 pounds on top of him. Remember, that was the first sack I think Dak had to accept, and he got face to face and then back planted by Dalvin Tomlinson. They said you can't lean on him. They should have called the flag on that play. Now, like you said, you alluded to the elevations. Who came from the practice squad?
Yeah.
So first and foremost, the guy we had called from the beginning of this earlier in the week, Princeton Fant, tight end from the practice squad. We know he's elevated from the practice squad, his first elevation, but why? Because Jake Ferguson, we knew he was not going to play. As you heard, he's inactive. Also, John Stevens out. So 2 tight ends out. We moved up. Princeton Fant, a need right now for us. With us, him being our third tight end, and then of course you got the third tight end, fourth tight end, which would be fullback, right? Hunter Lipke, Nick Vigil, as you mentioned, number 41. He was elevated. This is the second elevation of his 3. If he's elevated one more time, when he's off elevation, when he comes back, he has to be put on the 53 or can't play anymore with the Cowboys this year into the playoffs. And what that means is that any team could pick him up and he could play with them the rest of the season, but he can't play with us. So he has one elevation left. The Cowboys are calling him up. Nick Vigil, number 41. He played 69% of the special team snaps last week against the Browns. He also saw a lot of playing time on defense late in the game when Eric Kendricks had to go out of the game for hydration issues. So again, that's the situation where the Cowboys, why we elevated those guys, but we didn't elevate running back Dalvin Cook. Again, 4-time Pro Bowl running back, still in the practice squad, not playing this game.
Looks like he still needs some time.
Cook, again, the word is he's remaining on the practice squad for the entirety. He's not going to be on the practice squad for the entirety of the season, but right now, not even a depth player right now. So the plan is probably to get him in shape and acclimate him to be more of a contributor later on in maybe a week or 2.
Yeah, maybe keep him fresh for the second half of the season so they still have maybe a fresh running back. I don't know.
Well, not the whole half, but maybe a couple games. They might want to take a little extra time. In the meantime, though, the Cowboys on offense now. We got Zeke, Rico Dowdle leading the running game, and then Deuce Vaughn, the only other running back with Lipke as the fullback. That's the way we're going in this thing. The Saints, as they're kicking off, and they just do to us right here, up 7-0. Turpentine, I said that was one of my calls. Return a kickoff. Let's see if he can do it. It's not Turpin. It's Wanye Thomas, and he gets to the 20. Horrific start for this game for the Cowboys on defense and special teams. Let's see what the offense does. The Saints, they announced their elevated players. Safety, Ugo Amadi, which we've seen before, and linebacker Isaiah Stallbird, which we haven't seen before. Those are the two elevations for the Saints' depth stuff there. But, again, this is the first time either of these guys have been elevated to the active roster for the season. Of course, only game 2. Stallbird, first career game. They picked up the linebacker from South Dakota State. So, again, that's kind of Amadi is also active for all 17 games last year.
And our offense is taking the field with CeeDee Lamb in motion from right to left.
Dak rolls to the left, dumps it down. Easy pass to CD for 5 yards. 1 for 1. Right there for the Cowboys. I'm saying Ugo Amadi, we've seen him last year. He was on the active roster for all 17 games. Played safety and slot corner. Probably won't see much time, just like Stallbird. The majority of the snaps they will play special teams. But it's really about Marshawn Lattimore, right? He's inactive for this game, and that's why these guys may get some defensive snaps. Who knows? I'll give you some.
Dowdle's lined up as the running back with Lipke back there for some extra protection.
Dak under center.
We'll be turning on our camera here in just a moment,
it looks like a run based on the situation.
It is run up the middle. Dowdle gets the
basically,
first.
It looks like a first down to me.
If not, then he's short by like half a yard.
Yeah. So
if they mark it where his knee went.
Yeah. So again, we'll see how this thing plays out. But I keep an eye on some matchups. I'll be shouting them out in a little bit. But in the meantime, it's time to get that camera on here. In a moment, after this play, 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. I love it.
Woo. So, by the way, guys, again, appreciate everybody here chilling, hanging with us. I see Schoonmaker, by the way.
Our starting tight end for this game. We got motion. Dak play a little RPO. Dak looking. Middle of the field goes back down to the easier pickup, which is Schoonmaker.
Hey,
call that.
And he did it.
We need some Schoonmaker today because he is our starter. And you know who else we need? MCF family on deck here.
What is up?
There we go.
So, actually, I have the perfect quote about Schoonmaker because Jerry Jones actually commented on it right before this game, talking about how Schoonmaker is starting in place of Ferguson, saying he has a big target, a great physical ability, and a lot of coordination.
Well, we're going to hope to see that. Here, play action bootleg. Dak dumps it down. And there you go. Schoonmaker, one-handed catch, back-to-back passes. Dak's 3 for 3 passing. We got a first down, right? 3 for 3. Yeah, 3 for 3. Schoonmaker, CeeDee Lamb, Schoonmaker back-to-back. That's all 3 passes.
Yeah.
But great. Dak overthrew it a little bit. Schoonmaker, athletic ability. Just said one-handed that bitch.
I'm going to keep going with Jerry's quote. He said he should give him fits out there. He's had a little tough luck with his injury situation, but other than that, he would have been playing a lot more football for us.
And that's true. Now we're going to see it. Ferguson's out for at least this week, maybe longer. Here's a run to Deuce Vaughn. Tries to get lost in the mix. Deuce gets spruced. He gets half a yard gain, so 2nd and 9 or 10, whatever they'll call it in the screen.
And since we were rushing a tiny bit, I'm going to go ahead and refill my water super quick.
All right, yeah. Hurry back. Oh, now we're going to score a touchdown here, so get ready when you leave. It always happens. Thank you all again for being here. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. We're over 40,000 subscribers. Holy fucking shit. Crazy. I never thought we'd get to 40,000 if we were here for 25 years. So here we go, guys. We've got Turpin in motion right to left. He's going to go to Turpin. They're watching this. Good block by number 1, Tolbert. I hope it's legal. 2nd and 8 puts it about a 3rd and 4-ish. So 3rd and makeable. That should be not even a thought. It shouldn't even be a doubt right now for the Cowboys' mind to be able to try to make this first down. This is more than makeable, this first down. And this is, to me, almost it's a first quarter must get first down kind of deal. 3rd and 3 is major. We got to get a first.
We have to answer their
right now. But we never say who we're wearing, baby. We'll say it in a minute because it might be very important after this play. A very long field, maybe I play. But it is a run to Dowdle. And he gets the first down, baby. Who are we repping today? Show me. Show everyone. 88.
Sedarius Lamb.
Hell yeah. And then I'm repping, guess who? Aubrey, your boy. We're going to go with this because I think some records might be set.
I put a gun to his head and said, you have to wear special teams.
What is this? 4th and 1? They're not even measuring it. Dak got the first, but I just don't like even
that was really weird.
The fact that they marked him short without even checking it. But I guess the Cowboys didn't care. I don't mind the 4th down going for it. I just wish we would have a line check. Maybe an instant replay check upstairs in the booth by the Cowboys team. Not by Mark McCarthy, but if that's close enough to get that first down, you fucking challenge that shit. But the Cowboys just said, fuck it, we'll just run a play. And they ran it, got it. 4th and 1, we made it. 4th and half a yard. Inches. First down, Cowboys.
I don't disagree, but I'm not mad.
All right, well, we're under 40. That's a 57-yard field goal for this guy. That's nothing. First and 10, Dak in a shotgun. They're blitzing left side. Dak's looking down the sideline to Rico Dowdle. There should be a flag. It was underthrown. There should be a flag, but no flag. DeMario Davis in coverage, one of the best linebackers in the NFC. Great job at Davis. I thought it was a flag, but Dak also underthrew that shit.
Yeah, I was
if Dak had overthrown and thrown it down the field, that was a touchdown.
I was gonna say I don't think they should call that.
No, if you look at like that's a flag by the definition, but because his body ran into him and he was turning around. But I agree, like that should never be a call. Either side, it should not be called, but they'll call it on us. You know how that goes. Second down and 10. Now this is probably a run. Because the Cowboys like to run on second down.
CD was kind of going to motion, then
trips
set
right,
himself again.
And it is a pass. Thank goodness, I like that. But Dak's getting out of the pocket and throws it over Tolbert and under for Sedarius.
Okay,
so there's a flag.
Though.
Look at the late hit or a hold. Late hit on the quarterback, possibly.
Maybe it was a hold, and that's why he tripped.
No, I don't know. Maybe that. I was thinking a hold on offense. Unfortunately, we'll see. Here we go. There's a big play. We need that first down. Second and 10. Be nice to get the 10 more. Yes. Holding defense. Good call. I was thinking offense.
Oh yeah, let me get my.
So again, Adebo, a little seasoning right there.
I almost said Adebo.
Adebo. So he pulled down Jalen Brooks, and that was the holding call, and it limited Dak's options. You guys feel me? That's why Dak rolled out and threw it. Now after that flag it was where it occurred. It was 5 yards. Actually, it's 5 yard penalty because it's a holding call, not interference. So holding is 5 yards. Turpin in motion again. This would be a fake to Turpin. Yep. And they're going down the field. No one's open. They're going on. Dak said fucking. Oh, I don't know. Come on now. He was having.
Okay,
hold on.
Okay, thank you. That was a flag.
Right. And the flag is not pass interference. The flag is going to be defensive holding. Another 5 yards. Another automatic first down. It's not going to be where the penalty happened.
And that was much more obvious. You saw CD's jersey getting
ripped,
pulled down.
But the ball was uncatchable. So it's not an interference. You can pull the guy if the ball is uncatchable. Let me see. 2 fouls. Holding on us.
Cancels out.
Oh, both. What?
So they were both on us?
There's a flag. They threw it when CD was being held, and they called it on Tyler Guyton. Let's see. Does Guyton hold it? Oh, man, that's a pain in my ass right there. Where's the holding? Right there.
I mean,
he did hold him, but my goodness, it was a last-second hook there.
Be offsetting penalties, I guess?
They said there was 2 flags. If there's only 1 flag, they called.
I have to admit, I didn't see them.
Unbelievable. That's some bullshit right there. At least it should have been offsetting. They called it on. We just lost. Now it's 1st and 20. We're back to a 58-yard field goal, and then we're running for fucking 3 yards.
We're just setting up a better field goal now.
Fuck this shit. Oh man.
Very, very frustrating response to the
Everyone's
Saints'
booing
first
right now.
touchdown.
The fucking.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty healthy mix of
they're
Saints
booing the
and
fact
Cowboy
they
fans.
booing because
So it should have been a face
DeMario
mask
Davis face mask Rico had been 15 yards on a first down. No fucking call, by the way. 2nd and 17.
So ridiculous. All right, we're a little more spread out, although it looks like we have Dowdle and Turpin went in motion.
We're going out there at Turpin. One little move we get out of there. He does not get out of that.
Does not get out
he
of
does,
that.
But there's only so much.
Yard.
Yeah, just go down at this point, or else you're gonna get hurt or fumble. Now we're fucked.
Now it's like 3rd and 18.
Yeah, 3rd and long. We are about to kick. Unless there's a flag or we make a first down here or more, we're going to be kicking a 50-something yard field goal by this guy right here, Brandon Aubrey. Boy, oh boy. Very disappointing start for the Cowboys.
I agree.
On all 3 levels. I don't give a fuck about the offense situation. I know there's some bad missed calls, but there's also some missed opportunities by the offense. Defense fucking blew chunks. Special teams is sucking it right now other than the kickoff. Let's see what happens. 3rd and 18 for the Cowboys. You got to go deep. Right. End zone. If he has time, go end zone. Or drop it down, I guess is what we're doing. Rico Dowdle for the, 34-yard line. So add 17 to that.
Yeah, like I said, just setting up a nicer field
51-yard field goal for Aubrey.
Not to be that person, but our $60 million man was
Dak,
a bigger contributor to the failure of this drive. It felt like there was 2 or 3 passes
the penalty
killed it.
Yeah.
But even before that, it felt like most of our struggles downfield had to do with lost opportunities. Underthrown passes to guys that could have caught it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. 52 yards is the official call here. Got to make it. He's going to miss it. No, he shanked that back in. Wow. I thought he overshot it to the right.
And he never missed again.
He never missed again, that motherfucker. I love it. Thank goodness he makes us feel better about when we fuck up on offense. Thank goodness. He's the only thing saving us.
He is one hell of an insurance policy. against fuck ups.
I didn't want to jinx things. That's why number 17 is being worn today. Is the record coming today? We'll see.
Oh. Here, I'll grab
what happened, Dave?
Nothing. It fell.
All right, go ahead. So you were saying?
Here, let me do the shout outs here real quick. First of all,
yes.
Jetly44, much love to you. Yeah, you just snuck it in. Skeptical fan, much love. He said, I love how Prescott's just staring at Turpin and nobody else. Yeah. Unknown Ninja, what's up? Saying, what is this bullshit dumping it off? So, again.
Well, it was 3rd and 17. That's why we dumped it off. It was not even. But before that, it was still a couple dump offs as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, the reality is, like I said, the few plays that we tried not to dump it off were slightly underthrown. So, just saying. Off the top of my head, obviously it's only been one drive, so we'll see. Unknown Ninja, much love to you. Asmodeus representing, saying, don't panic, we got this. Again, no panic, just slight disappointment at a slow start once more.
Very disappointed.
Leonard Shepard, shout out to you. Thanks for hanging with us here. Scorpio representing, saying, McCarthy's looking at McDonald's drone, waiting for him to drop off his food. Bobby Bottles, what's up? He's saying, starting slow 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, horrible last week.
It's a tale of the Dallas Cowboys, right?
Not much
William Burney, shout out to you. Thanks for hanging with us, saying this drive fell apart. Yeah, again, like I said, it started off pretty good, pretty aggressively, but it feels like outside of the penalty being the real killer, because it was,
that ended the drive.
It still felt
I want to attach what EATT is saying, acronyms there. Saying he said they run the same off, and we talked about this with Kiffin, right? Isn't it? Yeah. No, not Kiffin, Kubiak. Klein Kubiak. He was with the Niners last year on offense, running their offense, and again, he even mentioned the Rams as well. He was on both these offensive schemes, coaching wise. I think offensive coordinator was he. But the point is, that's who's running this one here, this offense for the Saints. So they are. That's the one thing that non-static, when you have the movement at the snap, that's what they do. I talked about the second best, I think, 42%. We did it 16-17%. They did it 42%.
Funny, they're talking about Clint Kubiak right now.
Boom.
Perfect Kubiak. Timing. So
again, he was at the Niners. So we have talked about this all week. Well, the 2 days we went this week, that was something to watch. Clint Kubiak runs an offense that we have trouble stopping with our players. The last couple of years. No. Can Zimmer change that up? So far, not yet. Not yet in the first
I'll read before I shut the chat down. I promise I'll get back to all the shout-outs. But Gary McKnight said, the way the Saints drove it right down the field with a quickness is concerning.
I think when it's scripted plays, we'll see how it goes. Usually it's a little easier driving the field the first drive or two, and after that you start to slow down. We learn what they're doing, and we'll see if Zimmer can do this. I want to take note of how this is 3 great kicks he's had. This one he puts it right in the goal line. They take the knee and take it at the 30. Brandon Aubrey, and I posted this in the shorts video, he hooked that kickoff, and I talked about it on Friday. Yeah. He hooked that kickoff to hit the returners in the chest, and they bobbled these things. So I want to see similar stuff going down in this game, the way we kick it off. And the first one was kicked off on the 1, bouncing the end zone, got us to the 20. Speaking but they drove 80 yards for a touchdown. And John Luna, he's driving $14 hollers in the chat, kicking off all the drops of the day, taking Mark down to 34 points.
That's right.
This guy right over there. John Luna in the house. I see you.
Do you know what he said?
Hit me with
that. Stopping by real quick to show a little love and support. Much love. Working nights may catch the end of the replay and gonna get some rest. So yes, thank you so much, John. Again, as you can tell, we're both slightly late night people, which is why we got a slightly later start today than we planned. These 1 o'clock games are always a little rougher.
I do want to announce it. The Derek Carr's time he's throwing, he got hit while he was throwing, going deep, double coverage.
Don't, and he does.
Shaheed just beat us, split us, and got a touchdown, a 80-yard touchdown by Shaheed. This is the guy I was talking about. Didn't I mention him all week?
Yeah.
Shaheed all week.
Oh, we're going to be remembering his name.
Yeah, you're not going to forget this guy. And this is the problem. This guy we was double covered. Got burned by Donovan Wilson, got burned deep. Malik Hooker was deep. I don't know, 2 guys were deep, and we got burned to shit. So obviously this game is going to turn into
5 guys around him. He was still
Now we had Osa hit him there late at the end, but just a second too late. Both our safeties got burned. Shaheed, just the speed is too much. I know everyone wants to concentrate on Kamara, which we got to slow down or whatever it may be, and we got to watch Olave, which can spread the field and stretch the field some. But this was the key player they had. This was their playmaker, and they're making plays. Motherfuckers are making plays right now. We're down 14-3.
On the upside, we get to see our offense again.
Yeah,
very quickly.
The upside, the defense is getting tired. because they just scoring in 2 fucking plays.
How are you going to get tired? You've only been out there for 2 plays.
So right now the Saints, after destroying and putting the foot...
Oh, there's a flag, though.
Putting the foot up the ass of the Carolina Panthers last week, a shitty team. This is what... They're making us look like the Panthers right now.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yeah, no,
it
but
looks like the
they're making us look like the Panthers from last week. They were down 14-3 in the first fucking quarter.
Number 7?
Trayvon. So...
Oh, no, 70. Yeah, okay. That's why I was like, did he say 7 or 70?
So the only good thing about that situation is after the extra point there, they made it 14-3. The kickoff, they're going to be pushed back. Here's Turpin time. Like, to me, this is where Turpin returns a touchdown.
And not just that, but can we meet their aggression with something other than, yeah, I know.
It's just right now, we're just going really bad right now. If we get, guys... This is what happened against the Cardinals last year. You guys remember what happened in that one? So
wasn't that week 2 as well?
It was week 3. It was week 3. Okay. I think we had the Jets, and then we had then we lost Trayvon Diggs before that game. I know, but she can't have it right now. It's unfortunately for the Cowboys not good. And again, winning or losing, yes, it's great.
Always.
Yes, but still, we gotta watch the game, little one. So, anyways, it's frustrating because I remember this is the way. Not that the Cowboys were like. Played bad, like I'd say, came out and played different. It was off an injury of Trayvon Diggs, so that was, you can see where the issue was there. Here, I mean, there's just blown coverage. It's just we're not getting to him.
Without some serious replay, just off what we saw. I mean, I'm sorry, but it looked like Malik Hooker was half asleep there when he started following. Because he was just kind of like, that's my guy. Yeah. Let me go after him. And that split second, he was already past him. He was gone.
That's the speed kills. That's what I was talking about all week when it came to the Saints. Kamara is a guy 80 yards, 83 yards, whatever. And they're going to use him now more. Now they can lean on him now, so you're going to see more Kamara. But my main thing is
they have enough of a cushion now that they can comfortably start to wear us down with the run game. Just in general, you're going to start seeing. I'm just okay. Sorry.
No. I agree with you, but it's not the end of the game. It's far from it.
I say it was the end of the game.
No, I know, but my thing is that I think it's more of the fact that they're going to now start implementing. Now they're not establishing the run game in a way where not to take time off the clock now, but just to get ready to take off the time off the clock later. And they haven't even used the run game. They've barely used the run game.
They've had 6 plays.
Yeah, I know.
It's
and 4 have been passing.
That's why I said, I'm like, how's our defense tired from what? Yeah. Sniffing their own ass?
There's no excuse here. This is it's just not prepared. What's going on? So
let me hit up the chat, by the way, since I did say I was going to do some more shout outs here. So let me try to go back as much as I can. C Bass representing here. What's up? Much love. Marcus Kersey, always go Cowboys, even when they're doing this.
No matter what.
I want to say hello and hi, Cowboy Longhorns.
I know John Luna
Trey Prieto
is now in first place on the overall board. I got to say that. Yeah, he jumped over Marco Seppian on that drop right there with the $14 holler. He's a little in front of him. The late hit's going to help us have a good return here.
WD4L. And yeah, it looks like he was getting into it
who was that? That's Zach Martin.
It looked like Prescott something on our team.
Oh, it's Hoffman. It's Hoffman.
Okay.
Hoffman's always pissing people off. That's one of his best traits. He pisses off defenders and they strike him in the head and we get a flag like there. So they're kicking off from the 20 now. This is a Turpin return. Let's go.
Talk to Sully. What's up? Raul. Much love. Yeah, we have our resident ref in the house.
Here we go. So at the 5-yard line, let's go Turpin. Let's go. Get some blocks. Good job. He's got the corner. 40. Gets to the 40-yard line. All right. If there's a little more field there, you could have been gone.
No penalties?
No flags. Okay. I know, that's a great point, because they always have a flag after a good return.
I feel like that has been the unfortunate story of our special teams.
Zimmer right now is eyeballing Hooker, and the communication is good, at least. There's communication. Zimmer doesn't give a fuck how nice or not he sounds. He's like, what the fuck's going on?
He didn't look particularly asshole-ish there. I'll give you credit.
But his eyeballs were focused. They were locked in, tell me what the hell's going on.
Micah was also seen talking to the defense.
So Deuce Vaughn is in this play, Dak under center with Lipke as the fullback.
He changed something.
Dak did alter the play, or at least acted like it could be fake audible.
True.
We're still running the ball here. There's Deuce Vaughn. Gets a little hit to the head. They didn't call there.
He gets 4 yards.
3 yards there. Someone's helmet's turned steel. Yeah, Steele's. I know his helmet got ripped off. I don't know if it was an accident or not, but these refs are obviously being really nice.
Most of the helmets we've seen flying off this season, and I admit it's only week 2, but they all have been incidental. It hasn't been like assholes out here trying to punch helmets off.
Terrence Steele, we just saw him against Cam Jordan. That is one of the bigger matchups to watch. Our right tackle versus their left.
Interpreted motion, by the way.
Good job there. First down. To you, baby.
Again,
first down.
I will say, though, a little low, but I'll take it.
But they threw in the side of Terrence Steele, with Cam Jordan, number 94, is rushing. And, guys, that right now, to me, some people may consider Terrence Steele maybe forgotten, maybe a weak link for the Cowboys on the offensive line, 7th-round pick. Was he undrafted? I think it was undrafted.
I think so.
So, again.
If not, someone in the chat let us know, and I'll make sure.
I'm pretty sure he was undrafted, but he, again, tore the ACL and all that stuff. But like Gallup, it changed his last season. But he played every snap. He played well enough. He didn't play great. We need to see him get to that level. He played a great job last time. Yeah, Zeke in the game. Good point. Rico started this
a little bit of
game.
motion.
Rico started this game.
It is a run to Zeke.
He's spins.
He really
gets a yard.
He gets like a yard.
It was more about the fact
what the heck was that?
Number 56, Demario Davis. He's a run-stopping machine. You see him in coverage too. So, he's a guy to also kind of key on in this game. Because I was going to say linebackers also another thing to watch when it comes to tight end versus linebacker. Our first drive, we hit them up at their linebacker second level with the tight end. Haven't seen that the last two drives. Here we go.
This first quarter is moving fast, guys, by the way. 2 minutes and 14 seconds and taking on a 2nd and 8 for our Cowboys.
Bring in Schoonmaker.
On their 49.
It's a run to Zeke, and they stop him.
He gets clobbered for like 2 yards.
Again, They're
being very aggressive as well, trying to rip the ball
Chase
out
Young.
of his...
Chase Young in the mix, of course, with Davis. Demario Davis making the tackle. So, look, Steele is facing Cam Jordan, number 94, who is a very slow... he's his 14th year, but he's not slowed down. So... Again, he has 117 and a half career sacks, number 94. Just keep an eye on him. I truly think the Cowboys will handle him in this game with Terrence Steele.
Zeke is still out there.
Huge 3rd and 6.
Bit of a
They're blitzing. The Saints are showing blitz.
Brandon Cooks comes in. Sorry.
They're not blitzing. They're only bringing 4. Dak looking, shooting. First down, Cowboys. Who's that? Is Cooks?
No, Cooks. No, 1.
Yes.
3. Sorry.
First down, Brandon Cooks. And again... Huge play. He was that's what I mean. He was in motion when the ball was almost getting snapped. I don't think he was set, was he? See, that's what I'm talking about. We need to do more of that shit. That non-static shit. Movement makes the coverage guys have to kind of they're always a step behind.
Can I tell you why I
do it
17% of the time. Too often? We're just too sloppy to pull that shit off consistent. I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
Crazy. We got to fix that. 26 It's 26 in the NFL.
Little play there.
Deuce runs into his own play. He runs into his own fucking center from K-State. Cooper Beebe.
Yeah, we could have like 7 yards there. Deuce, then we only get like 3.
Deuce right now, I'm going to be honest, he reminds me of like every guy that we had that does great in preseason. And the lights come on in the regular season, and all of a sudden they're like, who the fuck are they? He gets nervous or running into his own guys. That's not like the defensive player did a great job. He's fucked up. So the Cowboys may be thinking, listen, we're going to move on from you and start putting Cook in there if you can't even get the basic shit done. So we got to keep hoping Deuce gets chances and makes good of it. But horrible job there in blocking, but great job by Zeke.
Zeke somehow still managed to pull that off.
Zeke
They're going to call it short of the first, but
3rd and short,
well
right?
done.
Second quarter's kicking off here.
Yeah, because his knee hit, like, he started going down and his knee hit right before that first down. If they give him the first, though, I'll be pleasantly
Cowboys
surprised.
are going quick. 5.
Okay, no, so you see
4,
third and 1 with the little...
2,
no, they're going to let it go down.
Cowboys, they're just trying to make this thing stand
So they're letting the first quarter
end,
that's fine.
But that's all right. We need to get this first down. And then I'm going to tell you this. We got 2 plays to get this fucking first down because we don't make it on this first down unless we get sacked or go backwards or a penalty.
No.
If it's 4th and inches, we're going for this bitch.
We are in
just saying, we got 2 plays to get half a yard.
If that makes sense. Because I don't want to be that person, but can we really risk the Saints putting more points on us if we don't at least respond in kind in some manner? Because I won't feel good if this score is 21-6 in like 5 minutes.
If we get a touchdown here, makes it 14-10, even if they get a field goal for some reason, our defense can't stop them.
Yeah.
At least we're a touchdown behind them. Get the halftime tied or down 3 or up 3. That's what we need to keep this game right now. That's the way I'm feeling this game. Now, I talked about the offensive line and Terrence Steele for the most part. I think he's been doing a great job this year so far. Knock on wood, it continues. Luke Schoonmaker, who had a great first 2 catches, then been kind of phased out. Those were scripted plays by the Cowboys. And we're going to script some more plays in for him. Schoonmaker against the linebackers of the Saints. Ferguson being out of this game, so with Stevens being out, John Stevens Jr. being out, the next man up mentality has to be because we got 2 undrafted guys.
Yeah, we've already seen a lot of Lipke usage that we wouldn't have.
Yep.
otherwise.
And
So even if it is just from a blocking perspective, he is out there and getting more snaps than he normally would have.
Yes, Schoonmaker is starting. He's blocking and receiving, and we have 3 tight ends, 1 tight end. He's in there.
Even though they were scripted plays, gotta still give Schoonmaker credit. He, but
he did
what he had to do.
Behind him is Brevin Spanford, an undrafted guy. Then you have another undrafted guy in Princeton Fant, a practice squad guy.
Spanford probably like a little bit later in this game, but I'm one of those people that's a little bit of like, don't count him out.
I agree.
He will absolutely get a few chances to prove himself and show what he's got. So I'm just excited to see what he does with that opportunity.
Yeah, well, and also they're playing against the linebackers of the Saints, who, by the way, again, like I said, when they're in their base 4-3 defense, Pete Werner, Demario Davis, and William Gay, they are their linebackers. And again, Demario Davis, as you've seen, he's the big hitter, the thumper, the best player on there. And he's also good at rushing the passer. You'll see him coming in on some blitz for Davis. And keep an eye on coverage-wise on all 3 of those guys. They're not bad. So again, to me...
Icon Meta. Hopefully I said that right. Or Icon Meta. Saying this is going to be a shootout. Put on your seatbelts. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
I
hope
think
not.
you're right.
I hope not.
I'll force that activate Cook next week then. Again,
We'll see.
I'm trying to figure out what the Cowboys' mindset possibly is.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe you are onto something in the sense of they're trying to let that Deuce Vaughn experiment go as far as it can.
Yeah.
And the second that it can't, well, guess what? We have Dalvin Cook waiting for us.
Here we go. 3rd and 1, back in the same position. We're going to quarterback sneak it. We're going to run it with Zeke. We got I formation. It is a pitch to the outside. We got it.
Just get it, Zeke.
I don't know why Guyton went to the second level and let the other guy go. I know it's probably his assignment, but who missed that other play? We got the first. That's what's important there. I just want to say, when you look at the linebackers for the Saints, Fred Werner is the one that the Saints trust to run freely throughout the defense, tracking down the ball carriers, handling the passing coverage stuff, pass catching stuff that go across the field. William Gay, he won the Super Bowl with the Chiefs. He brings the mindset.
By the way,
pedigree,
showing
right?
a pass, even though Zeke's out there, he's lined up as a receiver, and we have Cooks and Tolbert out there.
Chip block there, helping out the left side, going for the end zone. We got him.
You do not got him.
And I mean, he had him beat. I don't know where Dak's throwing it. I don't know where CD's throwing it. But is that the misconnection? That's more of a location.
I was gonna say hard to tell if it's that CD maybe underran that route a bit, if Dak overthrew that pass a bit, because it wasn't a bad pass, but it certainly wasn't where CD was going.
Yeah,
and
that was miscommunication.
CD seemed like he didn't think that's where Dak was going. So I'm chalking this one up to miscommunication.
Another missed touchdown. That's a touchdown right there.
I wonder if preseason matters.
Yeah. Willie Gay, by the way,
Jerry?
William Gay has speed and decisiveness on the field, so again, he also can rush the passer. Watch their linebackers. Dak looking, got time, dumps it down. There you go. CeeDee Lamb this time.
Woo, there we go. CeeDee with a nice, smooth 15 yards.
15-yard line we're at right now. And
we got 15 yards there, too,
we're in the
so
30.
It worked out.
We sliced it in half.
By the way, Zeke, you notice he's been out there this whole drive. If he's not running the ball, he's picking up those extra blocks. So, again, talking about where is that missing tight end action? Again, the backs are helping out quite a bit.
I wonder if the Cowboys are seeing something out there with Guyton and they need help because they're chipping over there a lot. Schoonmaker might be important. Schoonmaker here is where I think we got to see him being used. Although I don't know, is he even in this play? I don't even know if he's in this play.
Well, Dak changed something. Lipke goes from blocking from the right to the
Deuce
left.
Vaughn
Actually,
is in there.
to the middle.
Deuce Vaughn is I formation with Deuce.
I think this is a fake.
It's a run right up the middle with
just a straight
Deuce,
run.
and he gets to the outside, gets about 3 yards.
He got like 3 yards.
They're trying to use him a lot. We got 2 yards now. I see where they're marking
Deuce
him.
Vaughn is in this like weird. He's not exactly effective, but he's not exactly ineffective.
Well, I'd say that's his best run of the game right there. It's like 2 yards.
No, he had like 4 yards.
Did he? I guess.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's you see they give him 3. It's not like he's completely sucking, but he's not really doing anything that makes you go absolutely
Zeke's
let's do that.
Fant is. I mean not Fant, but
Spanford.
Spanford's in a reverse.
A little reverse action.
Jalen Brooks fucked up there.
Fuck.
He could not hold his fucking block, so Alontae Taylor makes the stop. I mean, we just put it.
Cooks would have had an easy 3 yards.
And that is
minimum.
But that is a.
Now we're 3rd and 10.
But that is a Kellen Moore trick play on the fucking inside the 10. You don't need to do that shit. Cowboys get
now
trick
it's a 3rd and 10.
I think again now it's to be too late now. But if we had actually had effective first and second down plays, you use Schoonmaker against their linebackers. I think that's something where the Cowboys needed to do more often. Just lost the chance.
We can't settle for a field goal here. Sorry.
Well, if we don't get many yards here, that's what we're settling for.
The problem is that even depending on the yards we get here,
if we get
the Saints will let us get 5-6 yards.
If it's 4th and 3 or 2, we're going to go for it. There's a blitz to the left side there. Looks like Dak's got to throw it. He gets sacked. There's 794, Cam. I just talked. Oh, not 94.
By the way, that was on Terrence Steele's
That's what I just said. That's Granderson who switched sides with Cam Jordan. So now we're going to make it 14-6.
And we had...
It was a very lazy route there by CeeDee Lamb. Everyone is covered, double teamed, no place to go for Dak to throw. And spun inside on Terrence Steele, fucked up. Terrence Steele fucked up there and allowed the sack. So now the only guy putting up points. I'm repping him.
Someone came to play.
Brandon Aubrey.
And it was Butter.
Well, let's hope. Again, it's going to go bad if he shanks this one. He ain't shanking shit. He got the positivity and the confidence.
Trying to keep that same positivity, but I have to admit, that was not great.
Yeah, no, two bad offensive and horrible defensive drives, bad offensive drives.
Man, it's like death by 1,000 paper cuts. It's not like any... Like last time, it was the penalty along with a few underthrown passes and missed opportunities there. And this time, Dak was outside of that one really bad pass to CD where there was clearly miscommunication. Dak wasn't the problem there. It was other little things like, oh man, that wasn't a great play to run, or oh yeah, sure, let's run it to do so he can get another 3 yards. Like,
yeah, good girl.
It would be easier if I could point to a penalty or some like one singular egregious mistake, like, oh yeah, here's where the major fuck up occurred. I guess at most you could say it was that miscommunication by Dak and CD, because that would have been a touchdown. Yeah,
well, again, that is
so.
That's when we leave points on the board right there. That's 4 points we just left. And if I'm not mistaken, we had another opportunity for a touchdown the last drive and blew that one too. So we left 8 points on the board. That's a tie game. Tie game right there.
So unfortunate. And yes, guys, as you can see, our dog
she's right here.
is feeling our pain because all she wants to do is cuddle us and try to make us feel better. It's not. It's sort of working.
She feels it. She knows.
3 missed face mask calls according to JetLee44. Again, definitely the one to Dowdle on that on our second drive.
Yeah. Dowdle definitely was face masked, and that would have been a first down.
Talk to Sully said, "Great showing after an ultimate embarrassment from the Green Bay game. You might think this team would be pissed after what happened on the same field last season.
Yeah,
so
I don't
it's
see
just
any
really
heart.
unfortunate that again, this is what we are putting out onto that field." You know, it's like the spirit of that game went up through our cleats and infected the team. So Raul said we need a turnover here. Again, defense is going to have to come through because they allowed 14 points in 3 seconds.
I'll take a stop. How about a stop at this point?
Running back by committee doesn't work, said John Connor. A lot of teams are moving to that quote-unquote running back by committee. I just don't think that we have the right mix of guys yet, if that makes sense.
Deuce Vaughn is not looking... good in the mix right now. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't overall.
And it seems like Dowdle still needs.
He only had like 2 carries. The first 2. Yeah.
At least from the Cowboys' perspective, it seems like Dowdle still needs that Zeke help to make him look as good as he does. At least from the Cowboys' perspective. So Scorpio said a reverse this close to the end zone wasn't smart. Aztec Aguilar 4 said no one open. That's just good defense on the Saints. The Saints are absolutely.
I told you the defense very good.
Playing some great defense,
but we missed opportunities. They
must have a 3 and out.
They hit those opportunities.
Tokyo said that was by the way. Tokyo said Packers game all over again. So not everyone's getting a bit of a Packers flashback situations.
We'll see. It's a long way to go. Still the second quarter. You got to get.
I'm about to sneeze here in a second, so I'm gonna allow you to. I do want to say,
as the kickoff goes underway, I'm always curious about what the new little kick or a knuckleball kick. Watch the way Brandon Aubrey kicks off. It's interesting. He may try to knuckle this right into the chest.
Like sideways.
They start off the game with one that landed on the one, and then look at that one. Look. Okay, that one did not hit in the landing zone, that goes to the 30-yard line.
Did you notice that though? He has his right shoe is black. Like it just is that something he always did? He
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know, but a lot of quarterbacks do that. Because kickers do that because the one sometimes a soccer cleat on one foot and a football cleat on the other foot.
It was something like that.
I want to make sure we focus on something that you've seen. This not really with Carson on that big play, but to Shaheed. Carson was the initial coverage guy, but it was zone. The safety's fucked up there, but that's what we got to watch here. Kalen Carson throughout the game against number 22. So number 21 for us against their number 22. When you look at this, Kalen Carson's going to be forced to perform in a big way. Galilave also in the mix, right? Number 13, but 22, Shaheed is the big one. And again, stopping the running back. Great job there by, who is that?
35.
Lua Fowl. Rookie. Wow.
Our rookies are actually
playing big
as
minutes.
of now. Yeah. They are playing admirably.
What do you guys think about Liu Fowl? I think, again, he looks a little, I said it from the beginning, a little overshownish but at the middle linebacker spot. Here he's playing, looks like he's playing weak side. Either way, strong side. Leufau is allowed to roam and get in the backfield here, cause havoc there. Stop Kamara from going 12 yards. He only got 3 yards, Kamara. 2nd and 7 there in their own 33. Cowboys got 4 down linemen. 3 down with Micah standing up, blitzing on the outside. They throw it to that side to number 12. And a first motherfucking down because Cowboys cannot stop anything the Saints are doing right now.
Did you see how well the Saints kind of kept us busy with all that noise there on that side here? They'll show it again, but it just... All our guys got bunched
and there's Kalen
Kendricks couldn't quite make it fast enough.
Taysom Hill's in the play. He blocked Kalen Carson out the play. You saw Kendricks, finally pushing him out of bounds. But what happened? Where was Micah on that play? Micah tried to knock the ball up in the air. They attacked the side where he's rushing from, so it takes him out the play. Here we go.
You have to give the Saints credit for their creativity.
Yeah, Micah is also now on the left side. Motion
22's in motion from right to left.
It is a run. Leufau.
Great stop there, though. We don't get fooled. Leufau and Kendricks made that big
almost
stop.
Overran it. But Kendricks came in there to help in middle linebacker style. So, again, Leufau forced him inside, which is the key. You never want... Listen, in football, I don't know if you guys ever play football, any way, down from flag to Pee Wee.
I played tons of football.
From flag to Pee Wee to high school, to college, to the pros. You never want the runner, and I mean whether it's a catch or a run, getting to the outside. Once they get to the outside, you gotta. It's the hardest catch. It's hard to catch up from that side of things. So, Leufau cut the outside out, made him run inside a little bit, and right into.
Now this is huge. 2nd
Kendricks.
and 7. Can we keep them on their
Leufau
side?
On the right side is going to blitz. He does.
Get in there.
We overrun it. We got to. Yeah, the blitz killed it. Now Kamara's gone. Touchdown, Kamara.
What did I say? What did I literally say?
Yep, 21.
I did not want to end up in a situation where we end up 21-6 because we can't keep our shit together. By the way, again, only 9 minutes and 30 seconds into
the second quarter.
Embarrassing. There's 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second.
Embarrassing.
So.
Embarrassing. We blitzed, and that's where they attacked. That's a scheme fuck up there. Kendricks is blocked. And I don't know, everybody else got caught. I mean, it looks like right now our safeties are sucking dick right now, honestly. Number 28, Malik Hooker, and number 6,
Not
Donovan
to be that
Wilson.
Person, but isn't Zimmer supposed to be the
defensive backs guy? And the first week, the safeties looked great. This week, I don't know if it's an execution thing or a strategy thing, but our safeties have fallen asleep. They fell asleep on the coverage. They fell asleep on the tracking that player.
Maybe whatever we did against the Browns was easy to figure out.
Maybe I was gonna say maybe, but we had some pressure. Zimmer looks lost right now. This is the typical Cowboy performance. Did he make the extra point? I missed that. I'm assuming he did.
He did.
Yeah, I'm not looking because it's vomitous for me to watch this shit.
Let me go ahead and hit up
the
chat.
But this is the problem. We win week 1 against a team we're supposed to lose against, right? We're favored by 6. This is the final closing line. I think it was 6 points. 6.5 when it started. It got a little closer. It went to 6. 6 was our. We were favored by 6 points at home. We haven't lost since 2012 in the regular season. Week 1.
We'd be lucky to lose by 6 at this point.
Right now, I mean, again, it's still a long way to go. Now it's got to be a shootout, or we get our asses handed to us. So that Zimmer defense, the way the Cowboys played, all these little things that everybody overhyped week 1, and we were happy about some of the stuff we knew we needed more time with. Now we're literally seeing the exact definition of the Dallas Cowboys. And yes, Jet Li, I know there's a penalty here and there. They missed some last week on us, right? It happens. My point is that's not why we're losing. You can see it. It's obvious on the field that there's fuck up by the Cowboy team and schemes. Especially on defense.
I'm going to fly through some of these comments.
Go through it.
Vanilla Dice Baby said, reality check. Texas Cat said, Browns had both starting tackles out. That's why the D looked good. And Watson hasn't played in over a year. Unknown Ninja said, I'm glad we played Parsons to the better end last week. Dumbass coaching. John Connor said the Cowboys are being outcoached. James Hurst said, what'd I tell you? The safeties suck. We should have signed Simmons. Eat said, we can't stop this type of offense. Raul said, we're slow as hell on defense. Aztec Aguilar 4 said, defense is amazing, right, everyone?
It's the whole Shanahan
Marcus Kersey just said, wow.
Lineage.
Tokyo said, like I said, Packers game. Talk to Sully said, Dallas is not a playoff team, I'm telling you. Sky Johnson said, where is the Dallas defense? I'm so tired of this shit. Raul said, where's Overshown?
Good point.
I have bigger questions about where the fuck our corners are, our safeties are. No offense.
No, I know. And listen,
actually, the problem is I know where our safeties are, not where they're supposed to be.
They just seem to they're off this game. Do they understand the scheme? Maybe there was something that was hidden in the first week where they didn't understand the scheme, but something's going on to me with the safeties. And again, so whoever said they suck, I don't think they suck. I do think they're very good. They're just not superstar safeties. The thing is, they look good week 1 enough. I'm saying they were up there covered. They didn't let anything down the field. This game's different.
Mr. Glock said this is embarrassing. Skeptical fan said, "Oh man, I just had it."
Harris,
running backs are trash, or the play calling.
It's a lot of trash by execution, a lot of trash by scheme. Micah is in the mix here, yelling, but it's mainly Al Harris. Actually, it's Al Harris. He jumped into the mix, but I think Micah was screaming at the defense, saying, "What the fuck are we doing out here?" And Zimmer, he's turning red on the sideline. So right now, I think they're showing where Micah might have made mistakes right now. On the tablet too.
And that's the thing though. Like, I'm not happy about it, but Kalen Carson making a mistake—that's understandable. But the guys that we're seeing messing up more—that's
the issue. You
Hooker
can't see the veterans.
And Wilson.
Here they go. They're bouncing us in there, letting Turpin take it. Remember, this guy... Oh, it's not Turpin. It's Wanye Thomas. They're kicking it...
I thought it was Brandon Cooks. All I saw was the 3.
They're kicking it away from Turpin. That's what they're doing. They're kicking it to Wanye Thomas. So, Cowboys are... I wonder how that's mindset. Do they really want... Was Wanye Thomas our second best returner? Where's Deuce Vaughn?
I'm going to go back to the comments that I brought up week 1. From Fossil, he said that he had something special in store for this Turpin-Thomas combo. Again, I will leave it up to you to decide how special that's actually going to look. But our offense takes the field. Rico Dowdle lined up behind Dak. We have...
Schoonmaker off-line scrimmage on the left.
Looks like Turpin in motion who gets the run.
They got him initially, but what a play there.
Oh, boy.
Who is that? Number 29. My goodness.
Just get him. They... fucking knocked him into next week. They're stopping him from running. He got like 1 yard.
He had the initial. They had fooled the linebacker, and the block was set on the outside. But this guy came from across the field like safety, right? And great job stopping the run there. The Saints have 220 yards in 12 plays in 7 minutes. We had the ball for 14 minutes.
Clock check for those of you guys at home. Under 9 minutes just now.
Oh, he almost fumbled.
It's a pitch back to Dowdle.
Dowdle almost fumbled. He breaks out of that one.
Man, he almost gets the first.
Yeah, 2nd and 8 turns into about a 3rd and 2. But man, but you see him bobble that baby.
Yeah.
Remember his issue last preseason? I know it's been a year and a half or 2 years, but last preseason,
that's a little wobbly.
He fumbled a couple times in preseason. That was the only issue I had with him, and Zeke is sitting out right now, which he had the last drive.
Yeah,
so Dowdle's here. It's 3rd and 2. Can he get the 2 yards? We have 42 rushing yards. They have 28. We obviously wanted to, lean on the run game, but when we're down 21 to 6.
CD in motion, he does that.
So run to Rico Dowdle for the first down.
He does. I know there's a more official name for it, but he does that little loop-de-loop. So he's on the left.
Who was that?
Went around Dak, back to the
That's when they loop outside, it's got orbit.
So he didn't loop outside. He went around Dak and then came back.
Yeah. It's
still in orbit.
But when they go around Dak, they go backwards behind Dak. Yeah, it's kind of like think about an orbit going out there. It's an orbit motion.
Okay.
So. Yeah,
thank you. Yeah, I figured a loop-de-loop was not the official.
We have Zeke in the game now with more tight ends and play action. The linebackers come up.
To Zeke?
He has time.
No, to
Get him, CD. Breaks the tackle. He's gone, baby. Let's go. He's gone. Touchdown. No flags.
Go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go, Cowboys.
That's how you respond.
So Dak with a beautiful pass and CD with the better play. He caught it. They went at him.
We were reading different books.
Listen, CD just ducked.
A few plays ago.
They both
at
fell
least
off.
we're on the same page now.
CD fell off both these guys. CD made the touchdown. Dak made the pass, but CD made the touchdown.
Can't remember who was in the chat, but someone even said, like, man, with Marshall Lattimore out, we should be scoring all over these guys.
Look at this. Double teamed. He gets a great pass by Dak, but that, by CD ducking down, they both overran him, and he was gone. The last 40 yards, touchdown, Cowboys down. That's the kind of play. We need a playmaking fucking play.
Yeah. And by the
finally
way,
got it.
Huge shout out, because CD Lamb's footwork, has improved so tremendously. You can see it now.
Man, I'll say they almost got blocked.
Hey.
I'll be real. I'm saying
he never missed again.
I'm just saying it almost got blocked in the sense of not his fault. Beautiful pass by Dak.
Oh man!
In between two defenders, and then CD made the rest happen.
But you know what?
So that's what a team is.
Not just a team, but this is what a team. When you need your playmakers to go out there and make some fucking plays. That is when the Micah Parsons of the world and the Daks and the CDs of the world are supposed to say,
that's why they got the millions.
I've got this.
Right.
I am the leader here who will lead you through these troubled times, right? and yes, not to say that the rest of the team is unimportant, but they are the supporting cast to that to say, I got you when you can't. Exactly. But right now they can't. So that's when the starters have to say, I got you. So they got us at least to this point, 21-13. So much better than 21-6.
Listen,
but
the defense has to get stops. And they may be tired. I don't give a flying fuck. We got to see stops by the Cowboy defense.
So, and I'm going to ask the chat the same question. What do you guys think was the difference maker there? Was it just a matter of Dak CD execution being on the same page?
Was execution. It was all execution.
Okay.
We also getting that first down on 3rd and 2 with Rico Dowdle. We also got a first down last drive with Zeke on a 3rd and 2.
So this one was more good exusion.
Well, no,
where the other ones were maybe lack of execution.
Well, I'm just saying that the running game is still being effective. Running back. What I was trying to say is the running game is still being. I brought back the running game for a second.
I'm so sorry. We'll leave you to this. I'm going to sneeze again.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Running game has been brought back, but not to be established as the main piece. It should be passing. Should be should be the way we establish it. So I like passing on first down. The thing is, we have to be good about running when we run the ball, and that's how you really truly establish the run. You know what I'm saying? So when you, in my opinion, when you have I like seeing the fact that when we used Rico Dowdle on this last drive, and touchdown nothing to do with it. It's just that we used Rico, and he got 6 yards. He got the first down on 3rd and 2. You look at Zeke when we used him, same thing. We got Zeke 6 yards, and then we also got Zeke on a 3rd and 2 first down. So again, not every time is that going to work, but we are at least implementing the running plays, and they're being effective blocking wise, they're being effective running wise against a good, tough defense. That we already have more yards this week than last week, I think, running the ball. So, well, no, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that because we had 100 yards last week combined. But we are past 50 right now running the ball, and
we're probably at 60 now.
And it's saying so we're past halfway. We'll be at 100 by the time we get to halftime if we go in with this clip right here of running the ball on the second downs and the 3rd and shorts and that kind of stuff. So, but first downs we're throwing it, which is great. You see the Cowboys here, first down throwing it, boom, touchdown, right? So that's. We had them. You realize what kind of offense we had? The offense set up where we had 12, 22 personnel, or was it 13 personnel? 3 tight ends and a 1 running back, and you brought the linebackers up for a second. Even with a double team, CeeDee Lamb found that little hole. Dak perfect pass. Is that a safety? Oh, a touchback. Guys, another kickoff. The returner didn't know what to do. See, this is going to be another highlight. The returner didn't know what to do, and he stepped almost out of bounds and took a knee in the end zone. If he took a step in bounds, and if his foot hits that line, I don't know if that counts or not, but his foot looked like it hit that line, and then he took a knee. That could be a safety. I wonder if the Cowboys review that. Throw a challenge flag. I don't know.
Can you challenge that?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a safety. If he stepped out, I don't think he stepped out. And if he hit the line or did not, if he didn't hit the line, it doesn't mean anything. If he hit that line, I'm not sure what the rule is. So Sully, let me know. And if he stepped out and then stepped back in and took a knee, it's a safety. But here,
it
don't fucking matter. It's a first down by Kamara on a run that just ran through every single level. Our fucking defense. So our defense is not playing good at all.
Our run stop is like night and day from last week.
Have we? I guess, yeah. I mean,
was it? I'm just saying. Was it fool's gold? Was it just because they were missing their?
Here's the thing: I see Jordan Phillips getting pushed literally across the field. So that's a bad play there. Linval Joseph didn't get moved. So he did a good job, Linval Joseph. But what happened with number 98 there, Jordan Phillips? He got too aggressive.
You notice how aggressively we also were watching Taysom Hill?
Yeah. I told you guys about him yesterday. His blocking, his receiving, his running, his even passing.
He's lined up as a fullback.
I'm telling you, he's dangerous. Ooh,
oh, boy.
Good take on a block, but Kamara still gets 4 yards. Yeah, but he still takes 4 yards. They're still getting their shit done. We're not disrupting their run game, right, Choop? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she really likes talking football.
She likes the
excitement of
the
game.
She feels it. So their offense, guys, I mean, 13 plays. 13 plays. They're averaging 17 yards per play.
There you go.
You hear that? They're averaging 17 yards per play. Every play, they're averaging 17 yards on average. That's I gotta say
you
that.
End up with 21
I can't believe it.
points.
Now here, Micah was playing off ball, but then ended up being a pass rush on the outside. There's Micah. They throw into the ground.
Hey,
do not do anything. No call.
No, because that was just a little
part of the play.
Incidental love tap there. Yeah.
Mike, finally we got a play that worked. That's the first play I think that we worked in our favor.
The pressure actually.
The first time we had a play that worked. 3rd and 6 is a huge stop for the defense. Zimmer, huge play for you here, Zimmer, coordinator extraordinaire. Everyone's sucking on his nuts the first week. And I'm like, great job. He did do a great job. That's one fucking game. Let's see how he does against a better offense. And here it is. So, and a better offensive line. There's
a not insignificant number of Saints fans at the stadium. Yeah. So the fact that it's so loud in here, I do appreciate it.
But that's the Cowboys, yeah. Now here we're blitzing left side. We would not Micah gets chipped twice. Enough time for the fucking easy first down. Olave is number 12. I don't know why I said 13.
There's
it's
a flag.
If it's a hold, it might have been a low block, it looked like, but it is down in the secondary, so it's on the Cowboys.
Yeah, McCarthy looks pissed.
It's just a horrible game. A horrible game for the Cowboys.
They are discussing something, but probably which pointy end to skewer us with.
I just want to see the flag. That's it. Hold it. Number 7?
6. Wilson.
Wilson's having a horrific game. That's the kind of game that you can see. I see the fans say trade him, not trade him, but cut him. You know, damn. Micah got chipped twice here. I mean, just to get past the first, the plan was to double team him. He got past pretty much the first guy with ease. The second guy,
he almost got out of.
I don't say chop blocked him, but definitely went down. He did not chop block him, but was he inside the tackle? Because you can only do that play inside the tackles. I didn't see that.
Micah wasn't even ready.
We didn't get the help. I overshown there in time.
Yeah, because Micah wasn't even ready. We weren't ready.
Now Mozzie Smith is hurt.
He's grabbing his back.
Mozzie's hurt. He's gonna walk limp off the field. It's a back injury. Man, we are just blowing this shit, man. It's 2nd and 4. They got 6 yards on first down. They're just waiting to they're waiting to just hit us up with a big play here. They have 251 yards. We have 169 yards. We've rushed for 47. Now they've outrushed us. They were down by a lot. They obviously have 70 more yards than us in the air. There's Micah. The same play as before. Good stop this time by Overshown. Finally, we see some Overshown. And see, that's what Overshown did last week. He's so good at going from the middle-ish of the field where he's usually at. And hit those outside situations in a zone coverage when he's lined up with a tight end or a running back. He's very good at getting out there.
We're right back where we were like a minute ago. A huge third down.
Yeah, but it's 3 yards. It's half, right? It's
I know.
3rd and 6 before.
Last time it was 3rd and 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
We force them on kind of a run here. They try to get a little bit, too showy off here. They got a field goal opportunity possibly. Big play for the Cowboy defense here.
Why are we not moving Micah around the same way that we did last week?
Pitch outside. We got to get out there. They got blockers. They got it. They blocked us to shit. We suck. Our defense sucks dick right now, and no one on our defense can get off of blocks. No one.
It looks like Zimmer just said what happened. But
I could have done that. I could have ran that play. I see Mozzie getting held and thrown to the ground. He stayed in the game. That's good. But watch Mozzie get thrown to the ground by 62. Boom. I mean, he got grabbed and thrown. They didn't call that? Like, I'm not even trying to be a bitch about it, but Jesus Christ. Mozzie was literally grabbed and picked up and thrown to the ground. Now, I'm going to have to agree. I know Jet Li's going to come up here and say something. I got to agree with Jet Li on that one. That's bullshit.
I think it's bullshit excuses. No offense.
That was an obvious. I mean, I don't know. We still burn schematically. Every time we got a guy taking out the first.
Like, even when we make the tackle, we're getting dragged like 5 yards down.
We're getting dragged, right? We're getting dragged all over.
By the way, unfortunately, that was Wilson again. So not just saying that adds to the bad game that he's having.
We can't stop this type of offense. That's what they keep saying.
We have not managed a single defensive stop at all. They're about to score again.
If that's the case, then how will we ever stop any Packers, San Francisco, or now Saints offense? Dolphins offense.
Are you sure the Packers didn't just trade jerseys or something?
No, I'm just saying that they use the same kind of non-static offense that we can't stop. Look, moving with the ball, they go boom, first down easy, first down Saints. So they're just breaking us. They're breaking our will. Who got the ball first?
They did.
Okay, so at least we get the ball second half. But
that is not the consolation at this moment that I think.
Oh no, it's gonna be down 28-13, and hopefully we can score before halftime. It is. Somebody said it's gonna be a shootout.
Someone will score.
We have to hope it's a shootout now, and that's embarrassing.
Someone will score.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah,
not just Brandon Aubrey, but me tonight later. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
Oh, he dropped it.
Hey, it worked.
Hey.
Maybe that's what we need.
3rd and 10. Is it 3rd and 10 now?
It is 2nd and 10.
Oh, I don't know if it's. Oh, that was first. That's true. That was first down. Dropped by Kamara, who could have had. I think it was Kamara who dropped that. It could have definitely been at least 3-4 yards, and that's all they need to get
is Kamara number 10?
No.
Okay,
no.
so
Okay. The thing is that right now the Cowboys have to hold them to a field goal. That's the hope. We're down 11. Get the ball back and try to get a TD or a field goal in the end and make it a one-possession game again.
22 in motion from right to left.
There's movement. They run right. There's a huge hole. Nobody out there. Again, touchdown. Kalen Carson got blocked out.
Yeah,
this is the easiest. Everyone talks about our defense being scary. This is weird. We're scary. We're scary bad. Trayvon Diggs out to play. I mean, everybody got blocked. I saw Kalen Carson got blocked. McCarthy's befuddled. His whole team is befuddled. 21, Kalen Carson. I mean, he got blocked. Everyone got blocked. Micah got blocked. Overshown got blocked. Nothing you can do there.
I mean, the Cowboys have their Halloween costume picked out and ready to go.
Yeah, we're clowns. Ghosts. We're clowns.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, you're right. Ghosts, clowns. Our defense is definitely ghosts. This whole team's clownage. Oh, well. Well, it's another season like this. Oh, well. Cowboys is an embarrassment, and it's really a lot of eyes on Zimmer and the defense, as well as the offense. But listen, right now we might get.
Let's be real. The offense has scored 13 points. The defense has allowed 28.
We may have, what I'm trying to say is, we may have 20, 21 points by halftime against a good Saints defense. And our defense allowing 28. It's probably going to be 31 to 35.
And this is not to excuse the offensive mistakes or places where McCarthy or the players
we're
not trying to find excuses for them.
Dak missing a touchdown or CD with a bad read.
Where we're slicing up the blame pie. Who's getting the biggest slice? And right now the defense just took half the cake and shoved it in their mouth.
Wow, what's the chat saying? Because I don't have. I'm pretty much speechless.
I do feel like the Saints came out here with a singular strategy, and it sounds like the same strategy that our kids would have used when they were toddlers, which is basically, as long as I keep moving, I can't be stopped.
Guys,
I guess it works.
The Saints were second in. You guys remember? It's when I say static means they're not moving, right? I mean, not. My point is that when you see the Saints snapping the ball, and they have a guy in motion, a guy doing the orbit motion, a guy shifting while the ball is being snapped. You can't have two guys doing it at the same time. One guy. They do it. Last week, they did it 42% of the time. That was number 2 in the NFL. Second most. And this game, I think they feel like they've done it every play. The Cowboys on offense, 26th in the NFL. We did it 16.9% of the time. So that's just on basic. If we can't do it, if we cannot do emotion stuff, snap the ball while we're in motion, you can't do it. You can't do it. But the defense has to learn to stop this Shanahan type offense.
Let me go ahead and start hitting up the chat.
We can't stop it.
Sky Johnson said, "Looks like the Packers game." William Burney said, "Yeah, McCarthy's got to go after this season." Unknown Ninja said, "Can we fire McCarthy now and get Belichick in here?" Cowboy Longhorn said, 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns.
Yep.
Jason Bridges said 28 points before halftime is crazy bad.
Yeah.
William Burney said, yep, 8 and 9, here we come. We would have been better off tanking. At least we would have gotten a high first-round pick.
Never tank.
That's Sick Aguilar 4 said, offense finally scores, and then the defense repays us with not stopping the run at all. Great way to balance it out, right?
Matt LaFleur, Packers. Sean McVay, Rams. Damn it, I missed it. But all these guys, Clint Kubiak.
You want me to go back a little?
If you want.
Or pause it here.
Just pause it here. And I'm just saying, DeMarco Ryans. When we play the Texans, get ready. The Jets, again, that's the only team we beat that had a lineage from Kyle Shanahan. The only team that we beat. I guess we beat the Rams too.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 teams we beat. My point here is, with the way Clint Kubiak is calling this game, it is showing us we cannot stop this Kyle Shanahan. 90%. Out of these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 guys. We're what? 80%. We're 80% losing to these coaches and coordinators, and 20% winning. Embarrassing. Let's fast forward to live. Yeah, it's horrible. This is embarrassing. Offense could be better. The defense is embarrassing. Good return there by Wanya Thomas, by the way.
Yeah, can't quite tell where he got.
Got a good return. But again, I'm assuming that's the reason why we're seeing Thomas out there.
By the way, guys, let me take a second here. I know it hasn't been the game that we've wanted to see, but we appreciate that we're at least watching it, good or bad, with you guys here. Yeah. So thanks for hanging with us here, chilling with us. Again, appreciate everybody here. Yeah. Huge shout out to Jetly44, sponsor of the week.
Yes.
Membership Gifting King, the Cash App King, Cap52.
Yeah.
Big mahalo to Marco Seppi and the Stream Boss.
34 points, I think he has. They're hanging on.
Man, Zeke manages to not lose yards.
Yeah, it was going to be a 4-yard loss. Zeke, with the catch on first down, managed to gain a yard or 2. But either way, it's second and long. 2:33 to go, for the half. And we are at, 2-minute warning here and 3 timeouts.
Oh, wow. So he actually managed to squeak out a yard.
Yeah,
way to go, Zeke.
That's what I said. I gained a yard. Better than losing 4. So 2nd and 9. Dak here under center now, going back and kind of looking at the defense, dicing it up. I mean, you studied, prepared. Dak, you should know what's going on here. CD, you got to get on the same page. You guys got to connect. 9 seconds to go. Dak's changing something else.
Again.
We're seeing that they're moving there. We see that they are in zone defense. So here's a little time. Dak has a little time. Beautiful pass to CeeDee Lamb. Oh my God, he couldn't catch it.
One-handed.
Tough cat. There's a flag. Was there either a hold by the Cowboys,
I think it's on us,
or was it on the Saints in coverage? We'll see. There it is. It sounds like it's a hold on New Orleans. Again, It looks like on Lamb.
Okay.
Which is partially why he could not catch that pass. Only 5 yards. That's the thing, though. They don't give up.
It's an automatic first.
Exactly, but it's 5 yards only. Oh, it was on Brandon Cooks. It wasn't on that side. So off the line of scrimmage, you can hit him, but he gets grabbed.
And again, it was actually a pretty clear hold. He straight up just grabs his jersey.
70 people in the house. Hit the like, subscribe, notification. But we'll hit up some comments here right now.
Yeah,
like you said,
warning.
Like you said, I want to do the announcements here. And again, big shout out. The only drop today of love, donation, whatever you may call it, is John Luna. Big shout out to him because in the star level membership, and also not a Cowboy fan. But the big news is he may be our sponsor of the week, which gives him a bonus raffle entry. He's not everybody is in distance basically from 0 to where he's at. But Marco Seppi second, much love to him. He's 34 points in the stream boss. Jet Li, back-to-back sponsor of the week, like you said, and back-to-back membership gifting champion. Right now the leader, and we crowned it today. You see above right there, Skeptical Fan, always staying skeptical. I think he's third place on the board. Mm-hmm. Big shout out to Skeptical Fan. With his one gifted membership, may be enough to win. Anybody who's in the membership can gift memberships. Somebody in the chat will get a membership for a month. You can show some of the emojis.
69 people watching.
Hey, and again, make sure you guys, drop your emojis if you got them. If you're in the membership, we got a bunch of people in there, lots and lots of people. So appreciate you all. But the champ is Jet Li. Will that be passed over there? He's got 12 out of 14 weeks for him. That could be sliced up a little bit by Skeptical Fan. And then, yes, the leader, switching spots almost, Jet Li is the Cash App leader. Mm-hmm. I think it's like he's got like $1.15. That's the champion right now. Short week, though. Remember, guys, we only go live twice a week now. A lot of changes with our schedules. So because of that, we will be doing that for a while, unfortunately, even during the season. But Mondays or Tuesdays. I think this week will be a Monday. Mondays or Tuesdays, and then Fridays, we're live. And then, of course, game day.
Yeah, and by the way, shout out to the chat. You guys are always so kind and helpful.
Yes,
Azteca, we do get the ball second half.
Yes.
For those of you guys who missed the coin toss, we actually won and
deferred, which is the smart thing to do.
Yeah, and that's why I always want to be specific when I say that too, just because there's always a chance that oh no, maybe they won the toss and decided to be stupid or something. We actually didn't play any fucking Garrett games. So, by the way, William Bernie said, I guess the Saints scoring 47 points on the Panthers was not a fluke at all.
Yeah, I mean, that along...
if this continues, they're going to score 40-something on us, too. So, you're right.
I think it's not just that. I think
you can compare us to the Panthers
to me, a lot of the issues we're having are more like schematic for us. Like, let me put it. We are just lost out there, the players and the execution.
Well, let's see, because
we need to score in this drive here. And I prefer a touchdown.
I was
2 minute drill is Dak's positive.
If we manage to actually score a touchdown here, and even if we don't, it's not like our offense was completely ineffective, especially against what we already knew was going to be a tough Saints defense.
Tough. Our offense is doing okay. We could have been better.
I agree.
We left 8 points on the board. My point is, it's on this team as a complete group.
Dak had to throw that one away.
Yeah, he threw it to Zeke's feet.
Quickness.
So, a flag after the play. They're going to say intentional grounding because they didn't hit the line of scrimmage. I mean, Dak, you got to try a little motherfucking harder. But it was down the field, the flag, not in the backfield. So
maybe a hold?
I would love to be pass interference would be the best, but defensive holding is great too, or illegal contact.
Even better.
Cooper Beebe, the first mistake I've seen. Ineligible man downfield. Again,
like I said, these are those mistakes. Moments where I can't really be mad for a rookie making a dumb little rookie mistake, especially when we're in week 2 of the season.
It's a dumb mistake too. All you have to do is stay within 3-5 yards of the line of scrimmage. You cannot go down the field unless. And again, it's maybe something that Dak held the ball too long, caused that penalty. CeeDee Lamb now in motion. We're snapping while he's in motion. Finally, Dak's looking. He's going to CeeDee Lamb. I think no. Tolbert got popped. Knocked the ball out. Good defense there. Tyrann Mathieu.
I think he hurt himself, though.
The point, yeah, he did a little bit.
But
the point is
that ball popped out.
That's what happens when you get a good safety. That's a safety you pay for.
That was...
It ain't that much more money.
I mean, I'm sorry. That was like a cartoon moment of the ball popping out. Like, it needed a little boing sound effect.
But this basically kills our drive. The Saints might score again. That would end the game, in my opinion. If we get stopped and we get... They got us red here. The Saints are blitzing, I think. Dak's changing it up. We got 10 seconds, so why not change it up? But the Saints are now changing it back. And that's why I think there's a 2-minute warning timeout. I think we did. I don't know who took it.
I'm gonna guess it was the Cowboys, just based off of the fact that we didn't look like we knew what we were doing.
I'll let you guys
know who called the timeout.
I personally, what I think happened, and maybe talk to Sully knows what happened there, but you can see the Saints were going to blitz from our right side, their left side. The blitz was coming.
Oh yeah,
actually,
the Saints
called it.
The Saints were the ones who called it.
Well, no, I thought the Cowboys would have called it because
I don't disagree.
But
that's why I'm a little bit like,
there was a mismatch going on there. So I guess Dak had the mismatch, and they're going to beat him. It's worth the timeout for the Saints.
Are we in field goal range? Not even close.
No, not even for number 17 over here. Which, if you flip the number 71, that would have been the record last week. 28-13, 127 to go, 3rd and 10, huge play. Obviously, if we get stopped here, we punt, and they probably get another at least 3 points. Dak's looking at their defense. They're playing almost I'm gonna say prevent, but they're basically going to let the Cowboys throw it under the first down marker. We can throw it underneath. Going deep is going to be tough. Dak changed it twice.
Snap the ball.
He changed it twice. We're snapping the ball. He's going to go deep, I think, on this one. Deep. Extending
he should run.
He should throw it. Got the first. That's what we need.
Way to go.
What a play there. That, again,
Cooks.
and so I understand what Dak did there. Dak...
Okay, you basically faked them out.
Well, Dak called the blocking scheme and the routes being run. Please stay in bounds. Boom. Good job. Brandon Cooks,
great.
what a
and
job.
not just that, but this is what we mean by football awareness as well.
Yes, Brandon Cooks, veteran awareness.
Yes.
Tolbert drops it, right? And again, it's a tough catch for anybody.
It is.
But Cooks, you can see the veteran mindset. By the way, Dak, I don't know if that's part of the game plan, but he rolled out of that on purpose. That was part of the plan to extend the play and get someone open. There's no flag there? Or did Jalen Brooks just... No, that's not on Dak. It's interception. But that was Jalen Brooks fucking hit the ground, and they're running it back all the way here. He's gone. Nobody's even trying. They're at the 20-yard line. They're going to score another touchdown. This is the worst game in history for the Cowboys. Let's just take it up it's a horrific. No flags or nothing. I think Jalen Brooks fell.
I mean, don't worry. We're going to see. We're about to see.
Was it a horrible pass by Dak, or was it a fall by... Jalen Brooks was wide open, I think.
The problem is that it looks like Dak threw it exactly where...
No. He threw it right... No, that's a perfect play.
Yeah.
Jalen Brooks fell.
If Brooks had been vertical in any kind of way...
Jalen Brooks tripped and fell. Let me see. There it is. He fell.
Yeah, he just tripped and fell.
He fell, guys. If again, you can blame Dak.
That was a great pass by Dak, but Brooks was not where he was supposed to be.
We just gave up at least 3 points, maybe a touchdown, and we just gave them a touchdown, at least 3 points. This is the
So the chat is a little split because William Burney said Dak with a terrible pass. Scorpio said it was on Brooks.
It's 100% on Brooks, guy. How can you guys say it's on Dak? This is not Dak Homer. This is like you can't say anything that goes against the other person's belief about Dak. That was a horrible play by fucking Brooks. Not on purpose or not.
Yeah, I have to be honest,
don't call no leg whip here.
I'm not sure how you expect...
Good play by Trayvon Diggs stopping him there. Anyways, go ahead.
Part of a receiver's job is
to stay on their feet.
Catching the ball.
Dak puts the ball right where Jalen Brooks is supposed to be at. I mean, that's a perfect pass. That would have been a first down if Jalen Brooks stands on his feet.
So all good. So William Brady said, my mistake. I didn't see Brooks fall down, so it wasn't Dak's fault.
Yeah, 100%. Again, that's the thing is, I thought it was a penalty. I thought he got shoved.
I have to agree. At first, I thought that maybe he tripped into the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, he tripped all fully of his own volition. He wasn't even touched
Jalen Brooks
by the
just
guy.
on the cut when he planted the foot, he slipped, and then when he made the turn, Dak already was kind of already throwing it there, and as he was slipping.
Yeah, and I think I said it. That was on Jalen Brooks.
100%.
Lamb and Cooks are the only good receivers on this team, said Scorpio.
Tolbert, you see the Tolbert miss as a number 3. You see Jalen Brooks miss as a number 4. Where's Turpin?
What a time for Dak to have such a bullet pass.
Oh, my God. They've went 80 yards, 70 yards, 70 yards, 70 yards.
This will be their shortest, quote-unquote, scoring play.
Drive. 20 yards.
True.
20 yards they're starting at an R20. after that disgusting play. 52 seconds left. This is beyond words. So here we go. A little pressure from Micah. Over the top. Easy touchdown. Or on the 1 yard line. Yeah, it's going to be a touchdown here in about one play. Chris Olave to the 1 inch line. The Cowboys are quitting. The defense has quit. We can't even stay in this game.
How can you quit if you never even showed up in the first place?
I'm the Cowboys. I call timeout.
That's like, I mean, they quit by not even showing up for their shift.
I just want them to score. I'd rather they had scored the touchdown. We get a whole. At least we could maybe score 3 points. That's on Kalen Carson, by the way, who had to step up. Rookie. Dallas called a timeout. 41 seconds on the clock, which is, again, the ball kind of moved once it hit the ground, but that's a catch as you can be.
That's a catch.
So, Chris Olave, great job by him. I mean, I don't know what to say. Guys, they're literally taking our ass cheeks, splitting them open, and putting it in without any remorse. Sorry, being graphic, but that's what they're graphically doing that to us right now.
This is depressing.
What? Now they're saying the ball might have bounced out. The nose of the ball hit the ground and bounced and moved. At this point, does it even fucking
if it'll make
matter?
somebody feel better, sure, go ahead and review that and triple check that, and then get right back to where we are now, where they're gonna be at a 1st and goal. And I promise you, even if they're back at wherever they were before, they probably will still score.
To me, that looked like it moved, but it doesn't even matter at this point. Does it fucking matter? They're gonna be. We can't stop them. It just seems like they're going to get a touchdown. Might as well get it now. I wish they gave the touchdown, but they're not. And 1st and goal again on the 1 inch line. It's just a matter of getting in the end zone. The only thing, if they fumble, we pick it up and run for the touchdown. There you go. That's the game changer.
Yes. Sure.
That's the only thing that could happen that would save any chance in this game. Touchdown, Derek Carr. Quarterback sneak, guys. That's an easy call there. 34. You got to be 35-13.
And we have like 30 seconds to try and score a field goal.
Yeah, this is a final score. Like, this is a final score at halftime. This is a fucking molestation.
Now, JRP1010 said, I believe Dallas will actually give a fuck in the second half, but by then it'll be too late.
Yeah, then we're going to blame Dak for not getting us the win when the defense blew this fucking game. And, again, Jalen Brooks fell. But, I'm not saying that whether you can have helped that or not, it's one thing, but it's already 28-13.
Yeah,
why are we in this position?
It could be death by 1,000 paper cuts, but we were like stabbed in a back alley somewhere by the defense.
Yeah, we were. That was a freaking church molestation.
Yeah, the defense is not allowing paper cuts. They brought like surgical scalpels.
Oh boy, I know I'm doing it at halftime when it comes to this shit.
We brought a potato to a knife fight.
We're going to have to just, hey, listen, it's just about, now it's nothing to lose, guys. I mean, this game is an L. We're 1-1.
Actually, that's an insult to potatoes.
Right now, we're 1. Guys, here's the only way to look at this game the rest of the time. Even if we score a touchdown now, we're down 15. We can't stop them. So even if we're down 6, we can't stop them.
Yeah.
So my thing is this. Take the L. We're taking the L in this game as far as mentally. Like, there's still always a chance. You never know. But if you accept the L, nothing to lose, that may be the best thing for the Cowboys. Yeah. That's the only thing to look forward to in the second half for the Cowboys. Getting the ball, scoring now, something. We get 16. We make it. I'm trying to get the best here. Best case, right? We're down 19 points. We get the ball second half. We could be down 11 after first. If we drive down the field and score a touchdown. I'm thinking positively. We get a touchdown here somehow in 30 seconds, which I doubt. 35 down 15, get the ball. Now it's down to one possession game. That's the best case scenario for the Cowboys. Beginning of the third quarter, 10 minutes to go in the third. If we drive down the field, we start with the ball. That's it. We're not in that kind of situation. This game is slipping away to a point where we've already lost the grip. Like we're doing that. We've lost full grip. We're just doing that last gasp, trying to re-grab the fucking rope to see if we can pull ourselves back up out of this fucking hole. The defense has put us in. Jalen Brooks fell and put us in. Dak has, this whole offense has not helped that much, but they had put up 13. It was looking good. We were going to score again, and then bad things happened.
Down 19 in the second half at home, too, said Balls Deep Adventure. Yeah.
Oof, it hurts. Trust me.
And you know what? All the Saints fans in here,
we're down more than 19 right now.
I can't even say shit.
Yeah.
You guys
are whipping us.
You guys. Everything you're saying right now, you kind of earned it.
Is Nuzdar in the house?
No, but okay, Greg CTC did say, "Who dat? Y'all just need to watch film and try again next week." By the way, I did want to read 2 more comments real quick. Icon Meta said, "When you pay most of your cap money to offensive players, it leaves you nothing to pay guys with the trenches." Wiseman27 said, "I feel bad for our offense and Dak especially. That's crazy. I think we quit on defense. I'm not sure why," said William Burney. Scorpio said, "The Cowboys will sell you oceanfront property in Arizona." Why is Brooks playing over Flournoy, said Tokyo. And then the last little comment here I'll read because Toxicilly said, Mr. C, why are you so surprised? You need to play your reaction after that Packer loss and play it again now. Do not get sucked in because of your fandom and use your logic.
Listen, it's every time we get these kind of coaches from Shanahan lineage, it's a problem for the Cowboys. The kickoff underway, they're probably kicking it out of the end zone because honestly, that's not when we're going to score.
Yeah, by the way, you guys are right in the chat as well. It's so good that after this week, we get to sit back, relax, and play a nice, easy team like the Ravens.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you feel better?
And that's at home, I think, for the Cowboys. But does it matter at this point?
Apparently, I guess we're a road team.
35 points allowed today. That's tied for the most in the first half in our Cowboys 1960s at this point. Our team history. We're tied for the record for allowing the most points from a Zimmer defense that we were talking about, and all the analysts were talking about. Best thing since sliced bread. Here we go. By the way,
shout out Scorpio. Thank you for that. Mod squad.
Yes. Here we go. Shotgun for Dak with 39 seconds. Hey, you got to try to score. You got 1 timeout. Tip pass. Almost another. They might. If they get any more points, they break the record. That's the worst defensive performance in the first half in history. If they score again, any points, a field goal, anything. That was tipped and almost picked. Zimmer right now is looking at the ground like he wants to kill himself. It's embarrassing. It's an embarrassment, and he has no answers. That's what scares me.
We're tied. Actually, it's funny because you just kind of pointed out we're tied for the most points allowed in a half. In team history.
Tied, currently. Yeah. Shotgun for Dak. They got only 4 rushers. Got Terrence Steele on the ground.
Good. I can't believe we got that
Jalen
first
Brooks
down.
With the first down. We got it's not a first down. They're calling us short.
Wonderful.
We go call timeout, but that was our last timeout. I don't know what I really don't know what. Didn't he get the fucking first down? How do they call us behind the line? I want to see a replay on that if they don't mind. Does that see? Look, hey, by the way, this is where this comes in. Now we're gonna it's a clown show. But the best player on our team, number 17, Brandon Aubrey, baby. He may be kicking a 70-yard field goal right about now. You gotta remember, it's almost the end. We're getting any inch we can get so we can kick a 70-yard field goal or whatever it is. Right now it would be a 77-yard field goal. So we need another 7 yards. Spike the ball. It's 3rd and 1 now. It's a booth review.
So they're trying to see if it was a first
I think that was a first down. So again, like I've been calling this shit.
It's probably gonna be like 3rd and inch or something once they actually look it over.
I thought he was completely over the line, unless his foot had out of bounds.
They're not showing the replay, so it's hard to tell.
Here it is. Finally, he was over the line of scrimmage here. Catch the ball. He definitely has it.
Okay, yeah, that's
Come
a first.
on.
Okay.
I mean, my eyes don't deceive me, right? Unless he's bobbling the ball.
But I remembered him being closer to being on the line.
Is he bobbling the ball? Yeah, it's a first down. Thank you. Thank you, Go Cowboys. And again, that was off a timeout. Did we get our timeout back for that? We don't get our. They're playing prevent. They got 3 safeties deep. We could hit. Listen, they are going to give us.
We don't get our timeout back, but we do get like 3 seconds on the clock back.
Here's the thing: we got to spike the ball. It doesn't even matter now. Just hit the middle of the field, get as many yards as possible. Right now, 7 yards gives us the record. It goes short here, Dak.
He does.
Tolbert. I mean, that's just the worst short pass you can fucking do. We short pass at Tolbert, and it's not a good route, not a good fucking scheme. Dak overruns his spot. Not a great pass by Dak. Then Tolbert goes out of bounds. We get 3 yards. Right now, we're 4 away to get in the record, to get into 71 yards that we were trying last week.
I'm just going to keep saying what I said before.
We're setting this up for clown shows.
Why? I know we don't want to in every scenario, but that seems like the safest scenario to run Dak. There's nobody there.
Because right now we have no timeouts. That's why. It's just quick passes. Now we got a first down.
Okay, Schoonmaker.
Okay, Schoonmaker with 3 catches today, 2 in the first drive, and that's in his next one. Aubrey now, we're definitely in his range, and we're at 65 yards. That's fucking funny.
Look, we have enough time here. I feel like McCarthy will try to hit the end zone.
No. Hell no. We're just trying to get some yardage here. Unless there's blown coverage, then maybe yes. We're not going to throw into 3 safeties. That's an interception. If you go deep. You got to hit the middle of the field here. Boom. Spike it. Tolbert gets it to the 30. You spike it. It's 56.
Look, they're holding him. Look, that should be. Hey.
Delay a game. It should be delay a game flag on that.
That's messed up because they were like pinning him down.
The Cowboys have to be sure here. No flags. Can't be flags there. I'm just making sure. We got so the ref's hat off.
I know.
If you have a flag, it runs 10 seconds off with no timeouts, and that's the end. Yeah.
Play. So I think that sets us up for like a 58-yard, 56-yard.
Well, we're at a 30, right? So 30 would be.
Okay, so more like 48, maybe.
Okay.
If we're on the 30.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So here we go, guys. 35-13.
Hey, Brandon Aubrey looks locked in.
Like I said, right? We needed 3 points, at least something at this point.
That's way
anything
better than I thought it was going to be.
Anything we can get. 2nd and 10.
48-yarder, yeah.
Oh, this is easy. It should be
good to go for Brandon
Here we
Aubrey,
go.
but let's see.
Timeout for the Saints. They want to ice him. And the Cowboys knew it was coming. They're icing the kicker. Whatever.
Yeah, like you said, that one felt different than the one that they hit us with last week in Cleveland.
Yeah.
After he had already made the 66-yarder.
I'm telling you.
To tie the record, which was so sad.
Extremely sad.
Anyway. Oh man. Sorry, I'm just like we're almost there.
Listen, I see in the chat right now. I'm looking at this on my phone.
Oh,
baby,
shit.
We got the chillest of all pills in the house.
What is up?
Chill
and
pill.
Welcome to the most exclusive membership that there is.
Yeah, and to the chat. I mean, again, big shout outs to the great Chill Pill. On After Dark, she runs the show. She's the channel runner, and now she's part of the Over Everything crew. Very rare crew. The first right now. The only one right now. I think we're gonna have Seabass in there soon. So Chill Pill, we'll explain what that means. You may be on the show here if you'd like to. You don't have to. That's one of the advantages of the after. The kick is up.
It looks.
Man,
oh my god!
He drills that shit with such power.
Oh, and he never missed again.
The only guy on our team scoring points. But that is halftime, 35-16. Let me fix everything here so we got it right. As I shout out Chill Pill.
I can't believe we're that excited over a field goal, just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
but yes, thank you so much, Chill Pill.
There's nothing else to be excited about except this Chill Pill drop here. Big, huge shout outs for the great Chill Pill. Now is on our Star and Over Everything board.
Said, time to show some daytime love. Always appreciated.
Thank you.
Especially during what has turned out to be
a
much more depressing first half of football than any of us could have possibly imagined. 35-16.
Now, I got to ask Chill Pill, who's now part now part of our of our My Cowboys family side of things, who's won some opportunities to win things on this. I don't think she even knew, but the opportunity to win things on this channel. And in our off season, we had the After Dark crew in here too, in the sense of like donations and that kind of stuff. So now we separated that, but now Chill Pill's on that board, not just as an Over Everything level member, the top shelf, the toppest of shelves. But she's also now second place on the overall board, right in front of Mark Hovsepian, right behind, a little bit behind John Luna.
Yeah.
Chill Pill, second place on the board. Much love to you. Shout out. Also, Cash App, gifting. When you're in the membership, you can gift memberships, Chill Pill. I think she knows that. I'm sure she knows other channels. So if you gifting memberships is the best way to help the channel because you got a bunch of people getting a month membership trial. With those emojis that we got in there, fuck the Saints.
I want to drop the
drop them anyways. But my point is, we got a lot of other emojis in there, a lot of other perks, a lot of different levels. But that opens up people kind of getting a free kind of view from the membership side from someone like that's gifting memberships. As Yuki Skeptical Fan, Jet Li 44, they've done it. Just an idea, just to get some information on the channel. And of course, I want to shout out Skeptical Fan in the lead. Jet Li though has won 12 out of 14 weeks on the Cash App. Mark Hovsepian, 33. Points on the Stream Boss, and also, that gets shipped when you get into the membership. That only takes 1 point away from that, but that goes, usually dollar amounts. And then the Cash App side, which is been dominated by multiple people, but the king is Cat 52 with 52 to win that last week. The leader, Jet Li 44, trying to take over the board a little bit. Last week he had like 3 out of the 4 spots. Sponsor of the week, Jet Li, back to back. Not in first place, though, on the board above us. Right now, it is Mark Hovsepian. Just Mark Hovsepian. Mark Hovsepian just jumped in there. Big shout out to Mark Hovsepian with a drop, right? I think it was a 5 on it there.
He had a $5 holler, but Chill Pill said, hold up, wait a minute. I got to show some love in this house with 10 memberships to follow that up. So I'm going to go ahead Read Marco
Is that a
Sepian's
record?
comment.
Have we had 10?
We have.
We had, okay.
We have. Remember, you got to remember, Skeptical and Jetly 44
That's right.
had quite the battle one of those
there were
weeks.
There were a couple 10s in there, but this is the record. Yes, that's the elite group right now. 10 is the most we ever had gifted at one time. And on a game day live stream is the best time to do it, honestly, because that's when you have the most people coming in, checking in about our game. Big shout outs to Chill Pill. Big shout out to Marco Sepian. 38 points on the stream boss.
Yeah, he re-upped himself.
Read his he did up himself.
Actually blocked out Chill Pill's point taken.
Actually, no, I think he was at 34, so he got 4.
He was at 33.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay, well there you go.
So
Mark, much love.
Big
Chill Pill, big shout out.
Gilmore's signing would have helped with the D-line help, but still can't stop the run.
1000% agree.
This team, like I said, had a few elite guys and a bunch of bodies. It's showing.
It's 100%. He's 100% correct.
I gotta be honest, Mark. What bodies?
What do you mean?
What bodies? Like there are barely bodies out there. If you, we might as well take half the defense off the field, and the results would probably still look pretty similar, because it is mind-blowing how often the Saints are getting past us with nary a hair being touched on their heads. That's my point. That's where my frustration is. It's like
no, I understand. Trust me. I understand. I am 100% agreeing with you.
I'm sure that when we watch the game again, we'll probably see even more depressing plays. But the absolute lack of execution on defense, you said it. It's not even necessarily a schematic thing, because the guys seem like they should be where they're supposed to be, and then all of a sudden they just go the other way, or again get fooled, or run into each other, or
it's a miscommunication. Whatever it is,
a lot of tripping today. Did someone put wax on the field or something? Because I'm just saying, offensively and defensively, we've seen actually even the Saints have kind of been. Yeah, tripping a little bit more than maybe you expect. I don't know. Maybe it's week 2 football shenanigans, but let me shout out the 10 people who are lucky enough to get gifted a membership.
I was going to ask you, did everybody get the membership?
Unknown Ninja, Talk to Sully, Kenzie Bands, Raul, Mater 97, Spot Can You Save Me, Beat by Money, Pat Pfeiffer, The Lunatic, and Tornado.
Much love to you all, 10 of you. Huge shout out to all of
you guys.
And appreciate you. Humongous shout out to Chill Pill doing her thing. Thank you, Chill Pill, who I went to look at the board here, but number one, she's in first.
Nighttime,
she's running things. She currently is the gifting leader right now, if I'm not mistaken, right? I'm pretty sure she's the gifting leader, and big shout out to her there. Being in the Over Everything crew. Again, you get to be you get the membership, you get the raffles and all that stuff on the Over Everything, but you also get the appearance on the show if you want to.
We just obviously things run a little differently here
like
on
a phone call
official MCF channel. Yeah, so by the way, I have to agree with Talk to Sully. Let's go ahead and start asking you what you guys think in the chat. He said, "Say it with me, fool's gold. Don't fall for it. This team has not fundamentally changed as much as we would like to believe in some ways."
I can't disagree. What can I say about that? I mean, that's
I
facts.
don't disagree that I wouldn't like to see a few different things schematically on offense, but it does feel like today falls a lot more on the execution side of
I think coming
the field.
Yeah, I agree.
Line,
I think the fact that we went from Zimmer's defense being so good, fool's gold wise, you can say with the
does Cleveland's just suck that bad? Were they that banged up and hurt that our defense was able to put up that type of performance?
I think so. I think that their offensive line. I think that's two things. I think it's their offensive line has the Saints already a good offensive line, even with Ramczyk out, which is their best offensive line. He's out for the year. They still were able to put together a fantastic starting offensive line, and with their 2 injuries, they're playing up to the task. Our guys, our defensive line, where are they? They are gone. They are disappeared. They are, again, like Mark Hovsepian with the 5 on it. They are not scary.
Woo!
Big Mark Hovsepian in the house.
Another big mahalo.
He's moving up. He's moving up the board.
If our players and coaches are all that, we get a few stops, and our $60 million quarterback makes a few plays. Dak's been solid, but you need a $60 million guy to make plays. I mean, like I said,
we knew we were getting a non-playmaker
guy. The biggest quote-unquote
in that sense
thing you can put on Dak so far this game, he's had 1 or 2 little mistakes, but the biggest one was that miscommunication in the first quarter with CeeDee Lamb that could have resulted in a touchdown, which miscommunication. Until as of now, we do not know if it was Dak, if it was CeeDee, if it was both.
Yeah.
But there was clearly something that did not get translated right whenever they were huddled up. So outside of that,
if we had those 8 points on the board,
Dak
what do we have? 35-24, which is fantastic against the Saints, and we still are losing by fucking 11 points.
And now, of course, I know what you're going to say. Well, if we're paying him $60 million, then he should be damn near perfect.
If you're paying him $60 million, and here's what I want, I think is
I was
where
kind of hoping you would take up that.
This is where I don't want to say miscommunication, but this is where the divide comes from the fan base on Dak. Here's the thing. So, when you hear $60 million getting paid the most in the NFL, you expect Mahomes. That's the kind of play you expect.
Yeah.
You're never going to get that from Dak. And everybody, whether you are pro Dak or against Dak, you know that is not Dak. But with $60 million, you're expecting to be Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Mahomes. If you're not that, you failed. And the same thing goes for although now it's lessened because of the Dak. And why are we up here with Dak with the money? And Mark agrees here. It's the front office. They waited the last second, and Trevor Lawrence and Jordan Love and all these guys are getting $55 million contracts.
Yeah. I'm also going to throw out there.
None of these guys won anything,
I'm
by the
also
way.
going to throw out there, especially because of some of the execution stuff we've seen today. It's not like Dak isn't getting the ball to these different guys. Like, again, 9 out of 10 times he got the ball exactly where it needed to be. But
Dak is the least
6 out of 10 times, the receiver or the tight end or the running back or whoever the heck is on the other side of the ball was just not where they were supposed to be. Or, even more surprisingly, unfortunately, like, we had guys like Cooper Beebe who were not where they were supposed to be.
Dumb mistakes, not being clean.
Dumb mistakes,
that stuff there is coaching. And it continues. Garrett was horrible, and with McCarthy, it's even worse. So, we need Belichick in this motherfucker, don't you
Zimmer
think?
also had a bit of like a 100-yard stare there for a second where he was just like,
Zimmer is trying to figure out
every life decision that led me to
Zimmer
this
is trying
moment.
to figure out what the hell we're going to do. I'm being honest. He's trying to figure out what the hell he's going to do because there's no answers right now. There's 0.0 answers, and we could talk about the offense getting the money. That was a good point, and the defense getting left the scraps. You got to go with the guys that we know, like Micah, Mozzie not doing great. He was banged up for a second, but he came back in. Diggs making a lot of mistakes today. On defense, penalties, or whatever, we're missing Deron Bland. No excuses, though. That's my point here. So
this is a great game as well to kind of weed out the people who, no offense, please, no one get too offended over this comment, but you can tell who really knows football and who knows their team versus people who just want to blame the easy targets because they are, the easy targets. Like, again, Dak, I'm just saying, Dak and CD are not the reason that we're 35-16 at this moment.
But I think what Mark is saying is that and here's what I'm trying to say. Here's what I'm trying to say. So the money that you get Dak, $60 million, CD Lamb, obviously, I'm sure Mark understands why he's worth the money. He understands it's the market. But the thing I'm trying to say is that CD Lamb is a number one receiver. He can do amazing things. He's a game changer. He's a game breaker. So that he is worth that money he's expected to be Michael Irvin. He's expected to be Des Bryant. He's expected to be Jerry Rice. So, and he is that. I think he is that. Except against the Packers, I will say he had some trouble in that game focusing. But outside of that, he's been fantastic. He's been a number 1, 2 guy in the league. Now, Dak Prescott, he was number 2 last year, but there's context to that. We've talked about the defenses. When we have Dak Prescott, what he's saying, even though in this game it's far from Dak's fault, $60 million, you in your mind, without a Super Bowl, you expect Aaron Rodgers, a great, and Dak will, and I know, and I've said this for 7 years on this channel, 8 years on this channel, Dak will never be that guy. But the difference is it's not about that. That's where the divide comes. Like, you have to understand that is like the football mindset, and I agree 100%. But the reality mindset is the market. And when the quarterback market is at $60 million, a franchise quarterback, any franchise, Dak is just the next one.
I feel like
there's going to be another one. And that one will then be over Dak. And because the market is so big for the quarterback, and Dak is a franchise quarterback, is going to be here for another 4 years.
No.
5 years now, actually. This year and 4 more. I'm sorry. I know, baby. I'm sorry. I just had to get it out. That it's
all good.
I understand both sides of this mindset. He's not worth it, but he's a franchise quarterback in the NFL, which is, when you're at that level, you'll get the biggest money.
I'm going to read a few comments in the chat, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my quick halftime break.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, baby. Yes.
But I also, before I do that, real quick, to all the trolls out there enjoying yourselves, please remember that in the daylight hours, the little cockroaches need to scurry back on into their little holes, okay? So save that shit for the nighttime.
Yeah, that, by the way, that was,
I'm just saying, anyone who, even looks like half of a troll, sorry, guys, appreciate you. Maybe come back on a different account that doesn't look like
the wife is on it.
A Troll Nation. And shout out to Scorpio as well, and the rest of our mod squad out there who's knocking them down as fast as they can.
Thank you, guys. Great job.
DJ Chuck said, this is literally a Green Bay game all over again. William Burney said, where's the great Micah Parsons or Diggs? Talk to Sully.
Agree.
Said, why is America falling apart like the Cowboys? Reward people for not earning it. DEI contracts. Like Harris getting the nomination is another example. Cowboys are a DEI franchise.
That's politics.
Wiser27 said, we need to change our scheme second half on defense.
I don't like dictatorships either, though. And that's what Jerry Jones is doing.
King and
Jerry
Queen
Jones
said,
is a
the defense
dictatorship.
is garbage.
So is Trump.
Skeptical fan said, this has to be McCarthy last year. DJ Chuck said, the Saints are out scheming the Cowboys and look a lot faster. I thought Dallas would win this game. Dak quietly is having a good game, but the fault lies with the defense.
100%. Kickoff underway.
We're
taking it back. Turpin has got, it's Wanye Thomas again. This time, he's not fast. I don't know why he's the other returner. I just don't understand that. What's the use of Deuce Vaughn?
It feels
what
like...
What the fuck?
This is just my assumption. It feels like you have some finesse and then you got some power. So you have a little bit of both on each side, but I feel like finesse is a little bit more needed in this moment. Mad Macam Corky.
Oh, he's one of the After Darkers. He's an After Darker. Appreciate you here. After Darkers in the house. As watching the Saints rip our assholes here. So 1st and 10 here, third quarter starting. We got to score a touchdown. There's no other fucking choice here. If we don't get a touchdown on this drive, it's pretty much done. Running the ball with Zeke for a first down for 4 yards on that play there. But again, the Cowboys right now, horrible. I don't know what they're saying now about the Cowboys here.
Look, if the defense can somehow stop the Saints even once, I trust that our offense can make something happen and start, start lessening that gap. But I'm sorry, you're right. Our offense will absolutely never catch up if our defense doesn't cut us.
Turpin's in his play, goes to the right, tries to go to the outside, stretch it out. We get a yard. Not even a yard.
No, not even.
We get half a yard gain by Schoonmaker on a horribly
designed play.
Yeah, I mean, the Saints seem to have our playbook in a way. McCarthy's stale here right now. So you had Turpin going out. It was a moving motion there while we snapped the ball. Turpin went down the field to try to stretch out and open that side of the field up. Saints are right there covering, making the tackle. We're 4 for 7. Last week we were 0 for... On third downs, we're 4 for 7 today, which is great because last week we were 0 for 7. 0 for 6 or whatever it was on third down. So now we're 3rd and 7. Can we get it first? We need Dak to come through now. We're putting this game on Dak's shoulders. And Dak's taking the sack.
Dak just got sacked.
Nope.
Not a sack.
Zeke gets the ball. First down by Zeke. Watch it from behind. First down, Cowboys. I don't even know. That's all Dak. So we put it on Dak's shoulders. I said everything's on Dak's shoulders. The rest of this game, this is on Dak's shoulders and the defense.
That was the power of friendship. Okay?
Well, he saw him. He saw him on the first spin. On the first spin, Dak saw him.
I trust my best friend Zeke.
And also, if he had looked down the field, he might have had a bigger play, Dak. But he didn't want to take a chance anymore, taking a risk.
Honestly, get the ball out. That was absolutely the right call. He went for the safest play at the time when he's about to get sacked. At least there's a chance Zeke could have run it back to at least the line of scrimmage, which was obviously the hope. Obviously, everything else that happens was even better.
We're going to go deep here. And we cannot.
Oh, gosh.
Dak's running the ball up the middle. Someone block. Brandon Cooks, go in there and fucking block. Go up there and block. Get in there and get in front of the player and block for Dak. Brandon Cooks just stood there and watched them. Like, I don't understand this fucking shit.
I honestly don't even give a shit. We ran. Dak ran.
See,
I'm sorry.
And so here's what I'm saying. This is where Dak is great. People don't understand this about Dak. When Dak is allowed to just be free.
He got out of another sack, by the way. What's up with Terrence Steele? They all keep coming from the right.
I told you, Cam Jordan and the other, and Hendrickson, I think they're both out there.
Like, I know Tyler Guyton did have a hold in the first half, but other than that.
It was a questionable hold. But the point is that, again, we got Dowdle back there, running back 2nd and 2, probably a run.
Turpin in motion.
We do run.
A run to Dowdle.
Dowdle gets a yard.
Oh,
so
man,
now it's 3rd and 1.
Spanfer's getting in the mix with some Saints players because he was getting kind of tangled up in them.
Like I said, 10 minutes in the third quarter. It's at 12 minutes right now, but I said at 10 minutes. I know whatever we scored before the half, which was 3, I was hoping for 7. Obviously, that was a pipe dream. And there's Cam Jordan, by the way, who's wrecking shit over there against Terrence Steele, which I said keep watching. I thought Terrence Steele would do better. 3rd and 1, we got to get a first. I say watch Dak running here up the middle, quarterback, draw play or something like that. That was a false fucking start by the Cowboys. And now we're at our own 49. Now it's 3rd down and 6. Not getting that first down. Fucked us up the ass. Now we got to go.
Who was that, Tyler Guyton again?
To me, it's 2 plays now to get that.
Did they just call it on 16?
We got 2 plays to get 6 yards because I'm thinking 4th down still possible. There's no more. I'm punting the goddamn ball. Tyler Guyton moved way too early. The rookie. Sorry for the language, but here we curse. Daytime, nighttime. This is the passionate real. This is the realest of the real time because we do this without the cameras when we watch these games. So that was before the last 8 years we've been doing this, right? He wasn't around. This little one wasn't around for all of them. Here we go. High snap, but he gets it. Dak going down the field. He's got
it.
Tolbert, he gets held. What a catch!
Holy shit!
Oh my God! Tolbert, what a catch!
He's so made up for that earlier one.
And
what
where's the flag?
Play.
I will say this: why Dak didn't throw it great?
Fuck your flags! We'll catch it on your ass.
Dak could have had a touchdown if he had thrown it in front. Bad pass by Dak, but should have been a flag and an unbelievable catch by Tolbert. That would have been. It's been us going for it on 4th down and 6.
With our luck, they call that offensive interference.
What a play! What a play by Tolbert! The play of the game. Wow. And they went against Alontae Taylor. That's the guy who's the big problem on getting sacks and pressure. I'm sorry, Adebo was the one that went.
Remember, Adebo's the one who got the pick on us. We're in the red zone again.
Motion
on their 11-yard line,
in movement.
10.
Gets the ball out. Dak cannot get the ball. That was a touchdown to Zeke there,
God, we had
or at least a first down, at least a 8-yard gain. I don't know, but that was an 8-yard gain. Dak threw it half cocked because he had pressure, but you got to get that ball to Zeke. You got to get it. You got to just take the hit and go to Zeke, and Dak just pussied out on that one. I call it the way I see it, guys. Dak could have had him if he just took the hit.
Yeah, I think people think that we always give Dak a breaker.
If Dak would have stopped and let Cam kind of go at him and throw the ball, that's a 8-yard gain right now. We're talking about second and 10, the 3-yard line, 4-yard line.
He
trips left, by the way. Shotgun for Dak. It's a pitch out to Zeke on a run. They got our number on this again on the 9-yard line. Now we're on 3rd and 9 from the. I'm sorry,
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 from the 9. Are we going to go for a field goal here? Is this what the stupidity is coming down to? We better now. We better get.
The dumbest
we got 2 plays to get 8 yards or 9 yards. That's it, and that's the game. If we don't score, that's the game.
Yeah, and not even that, but
10 minutes to go here. We're coming around 10 minutes to go. This is what I said we needed. 3rd and 8. It's do or die. Hit the end zone, get the touchdown, or blow the game. Let's see what happens.
Tolbert in motion from right to left.
Snaps the ball under 10 minutes. Dak steps up in the pocket under pressure, fumbles the ball, bouncing around. If they pick it up, they're going. They're bumbling and stumbling. We get it back.
Somehow recovers it. So
again,
now
unfortunately, they didn't. If he had possession and then fumbled, it would have been a first down for the Cowboys. That's what we're hoping for here, for this shit of a team. We got to kick the field goal. There's no choice. Everyone stops. It's just disgusting. Dak fumbles. This is the biggest embarrassment I've ever seen of the Cowboys. Ever. I've never seen a more embarrassing performance than this. In since maybe Steve Pallure.
No.
Hogaboon.
No.
I mean, this is embarrassing.
We've definitely seen some embarrassing performances.
It's just more about like the way this team is playing, you know? The mindset, they're playing with no heart, no passion, no intensity. We have more intensity in this team. The only guy that's doing good is this motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's our player of the game right there. 19 points. He's got what? All but 6?
It's like Dak heard us sitting here saying, he hasn't really been the reason things have gone left, and then he said, "Hold up, watch this drive."
Incredible.
Because that was a full Dak Prescott fuck up drive.
In the end, at this point, I would have loved to see the Cowboys. I should
have just taken my break.
You might as well do that now.
I know.
I would love the Cowboys to see, be. I was saying I wanted to see between the end of the half and the beginning of the 3rd quarter, which is this drive at 10 minutes to go, which is basically where we're at. I wanted to see the Cowboys get 10 to 14 points in that time frame. I knew it was more realistic to get 10 points. We got 6. And we have not. And when I say we have not stopped the Saints, it's like we're a pee-wee football team. Like we are a fucking Pop Warner, little kids, flag football team out there. And the Saints are the Chiefs and the Super Bowl champions. That's what it looks like right now out there when they have the ball in offense against our great defense. Zimmer defense. I mean, that is
0 for 2 in the red zone.
0 for 2 in the red zone for touchdowns. Again, we can talk about the issues we had on special teams with Fossil but the one guy you can't get mad at is number 17, our kicker.
The defense put us in a position where every offensive mistake.
Yeah, every offense. That's why I said we put everything on the offense. And again, we know helping wise, he's our coordinator. Is Brian Schottenheimer. We know McCarthy's a play caller, and right now looking stale, like his big. But then you got the biggest disappointment, and I say biggest not in size but in importance, is Mike Zimmer and the defense. Embarrassing, not just the players, of course. I say Trayvon Diggs, Micah Parsons, Jamarcus Lawrence. What the fuck? Where are they? They've been. And this is why we know they don't suck. It's scheming. We are getting out motherfucking schemed, and it's, again, like some of you guys say, it shouldn't be a surprise. It's the Mike Shanahan offense. The Mike Shanahan offenses always wreck our team, whether it was Nolan, whether it was Dan Quinn, whether it is currently this guy right here, Mike Zimmer. We've been wrecked with those kinds of offensive schemes. The Dolphins, the Niners, of course, the Packers. Last time at home, we got embarrassed like this. Now the Saints also with the Kubiak. He's part of that lineage. So is it the scheme, which is obviously some issues with Zimmer right here, but is it also the players in our scheme? We can't get shit done right. I don't understand it. I don't know what to say. All I know is fool's gold. The Browns, they weren't as good as they expected, even though they were a playoff team. They were expected to beat the playoffs. They were ranked higher. They were expected. They were the favorite to win. We were favored to win by 6. We're losing by currently what? 16 points, 2 touchdowns, and 2 2-point conversions. So technically 2 scores. Sounds good. We can't stop them. So let's hope for luck. They get the ball. Brandon Aubrey kicks off. Gets the ball inside of falls in the end zone, takes a knee, and they get it on the 30-yard line. Guys, I appreciate all 62 plus in here, even the trolls, even if you guys are trolls. We appreciate everybody here hitting the like or the dislike. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell once you're subscribed, so you know when we're going live. We post shorts; you can get that also live. We do a lot of those highlights, breakdowns, updates through that as well throughout the week when we're not live, and of course 2-3 live streams a week every week here at MCF, My Cowboys Family. Here we go. Defense, we're gonna get a stop. There's some again. They every time they got 8 yards on first down on a pass to Kamara. Play the run. Show the run. We got Nealon in there, the rookie, second-round pick. Show the run, play action, and throw it back to the running back. That's what they did to us. And, by doing that, they set up a fantastic 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3. They're destroying us they have hardly had the ball. They have double the yards as us. We have double the time possession 3 times. They're still kicking our ass all over the field in every single way possible. We have no answers for them. They're pitching outside. It would be nice to get a stop. We do there, and there's Kendrick with a stop with Lou foul at linebackers. Also, the linebacker, Damone Clark. So, basically, all 3 linebackers made the play there.
Did you ever see Mozzie Smith, by the way?
He did. But he had come back the next play as well on that play, or 2 plays later. It might have just been unhooked.
I know. I just with everything else going on, I just completely blanked out on the fact that he did kind of look like he was grabbing his back at some point.
So I'm going to say there's a huge play, but even if they don't get it, they'll go for it again. It's 3rd and 2. It'd be nice to get a stop, lose yards, force a punt, or got to hold them to 4th down.
Saints, I run the same fucking play 3 times.
Taysom Hill is the ball carrier here, running back / quarterback. He got the first down.
More.
Whipping our ass like we are fucking.
By the way, they've scored touchdowns on every single possession. Every single possession.
You know what?
So
I got it here. No, it's all right.
You good?
I'm good. Yeah, I was gonna do something else, but
okay.
I got it here. I just remembered. Right. So yeah, every possession they're just kicking our ass. Showing us.
Yeah, I see a lot of comments in the chat as well, just kind of saying, "Hey, like Trayvon Diggs, where you at? Trayvon Diggs, step up." So
that's everybody. The whole defense is a problem right now. There's nobody playing well on defense.
Mad Malcolm Corky, no, you're not one of the troll people we're talking about.
No. You're talking After Dark. It's not troll.
Yes.
After Dark is just After Dark. We just have the After Dark crew. So we appreciate you guys stopping in here. Can the Cowboys get a stop? No. We do. Okay. 2 yards.
I'll take
2 yards. I'll take 2-yard gain is like a 4-yard loss at this point.
Yeah.
We have to get a stop, though. Without a stop, it ain't going to change fuck
Yeah, there
shit.
are literally people in here with names like like AIDS, blah blah blah.
Oh, yeah, no,
stuff.
no.
That's
trolls.
literally who I was talking to, not you guys.
Yeah, those are the trolls. Now, you guys are cool people. Politics, agree or disagree, whatever. We appreciate all you guys. You guys are part of the family here.
Yeah, this
thank you.
is about the football. So 2nd and 7. By the way, time clock check. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left and ticking.
Yeah, and they keep getting first downs. It's 2nd and 7. Can we get a stop?
They're about to cross into our territory. They're on their own 49.
Mike on the outside, the right side of their line. Double team.
Quick pass up the middle for a first down.
In coverage there. In coverage, Jordan Lewis gets fucked up there by Olave. I mean, right now, again, like I'm saying, we cannot stop them. Not even when we're covering them, we can't stop them. It's fucking insane right now.
Micah's coming out.
Wonderful. Getting our best players out of the game is fantastic. I agree, but this is part of the issue with our team. Like we right now, when you need them the most, we gotta take them out. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Unknown Ninja says that McCarthy should have been fired after all the stupid mistakes he made last season.
2 years ago, probably you could make a case for that. You know what I mean? Like, here's Taysom Hill running the ball on the outside. Can we get a mistake, a fumble, or something? Something happened. I mean, they get 7 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards.
We're trying, but all I see is our guys fighting our own guys, and all I can think of is someone's going to get hurt.
Why is Phillips 6 yards back? He's started pissing me off, and I like him. You know, I thought he'd be a good pickup, but he's disappointing me in a big fucking way right now. So, you know.
2nd and 3. The whole defense has been disappointing. I mean, again, we saw Overshown exactly once.
Parsons hasn't come back in.
He's out for probably the next handful of snaps.
And you're seeing Golston is the guy that's in there now as an edge with Moreland, by the way, the rookie, number 94. Now we're coming up on press here. It's a pitch to the outside. Can we get to the outside? They just keep going outside on us. You know who does this to us all the time? It's the same. It's Mike Shanahan and the San Francisco 49ers. You could say the Packers did it too. Guys, this game is over. I'm calling it here. I'm seeing the Cowboys cannot stop them. They're just going outside every time, and they're just pitching. And we're all bottled up inside, and we can't get to the outside. They got 3 blockers out there. They're pulling their linemen. This is a disaster of a game. Embarrassment, and we should really, again, it's kind of like Ice Cube said. We're probably playing that a lot tonight. You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
We're on a ventilator right now. Shit. We're in the ICU.
Yeah. Unless they fumble.
Telling us there's no brain activity, but we're still holding on, saying but there's still a chance.
Unless they fumble, something bad happens here in that nature for them, which would be great. A mistake, some dumb mistake. Right now they got time to go for the end zone, probably a touchdown.
Are you kidding me?
Look at this. Again, there's nothing we can do to stop them. Touchdown. There's a flag, but probably on us. Probably for defensive holding because we got burned. It's just this is the that's it. It's over. If it's on us, if it's the flag is not on them, this game is over. But it's illegal man downfield, so we get a break. But it's still over. Like I said, who can beat them? Who can beat the Saints today? The Saints. And that's the first bad play I've seen by the Saints. Their center or former center now guard because they lost Ramczyk, so he had to go to guard. And we talked about him about maybe getting drafted for the Cowboys, but we knew we weren't going to pick up a lineman. That's his only mistake of the game. He was downfield. So yeah, he's over the line there, and they still hold that ball. You got to be a yard. You can't be more than a yard down the field. You could have called that on 75 as well, but he was He was well over the line.
He was just a little bit further than 75.
A yard is all you have as an offensive lineman. Anything over a yard, it's a penalty. Illegal man downfield, like Biotish had earlier. Taysom Hill playing games, spreading us out.
BB.
I'm sorry, yes.
It's okay.
Jesus Christ!
I mean,
I'm just saying, like, Trayvon Diggs is back there. He can't stop him. I mean, he throws him down and he gains 5 more yards. It's just fucking disgraceful.
I thought that was Malik Hooker.
That was Trayvon Diggs.
Oh, my bad.
It was horrible. Horrible fucking game. Horrible. Just look here. Look at this. 63 yards rushing, but he had 65 receiving, 128 total, and 3 touchdowns. Domination by Camara. And I said you got to watch him in the air. I think more than the ground. And even though can we stop him either way? No is the answer. They're running again with him. Boom. We at least getting better on the ground. Kendricks is a monster getting tackles. Mozzie's in the mix. He gained 2 yards. So it's 3rd and 3. Another huge play. They'll try to make this a 19-point game if we stop them on 3rd down.
I'm glad with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left, the Cowboys have decided to play.
They're like playing better, and they're still driving down the field. Another 30. Can we stop them?
That is the joke.
I know. I get the joke. It's just very unfortunately right now. There's nothing. There's just a lot of unhappiness and no fun going on here. Shotgun, Taysom Hill. I mean, I'm sorry. There's number 8. It still gets the fucking first down. Clark. Damone Clark.
Great 4-yard stop on a 3rd and 3.
Just horrible. It's it. That's game. All we can hope for, I'm going to be honest, hope for is a fumble or interception, a tip pass. That's the only way we're going to have a chance. And guys, it's going to be under 3 minutes here. They're going to put this. If they score again, it's going to be 3 scores at least. Over 3 scores they're going to be on us. So it's a game over. This is over. DeMarcus Lawrence came and breathes on the sideline now. This defense is in shambles.
Scorpion said the Saints are just running the clock down now.
Yeah, they don't have to do anything. They're going to run again. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run. Well, I would run. Run the ball. You can run all over us. You get to the end zone. Look at their play action. Is this their mistake, or is something going to be wide open? He's going to run out of bounds because they're smart. He's smart. Again, he actually lost a yard. That's one of our best plays of the game. But he's smart because why throw the ball into triple coverage and get picked? You know, and we're winning this game by a lot. I can just get extra points here, and they won't stop us.
They're rolling. They're feeling good. They're happy. They're celebrating.
The best play right now of the game is that one. And you know who made it? Who made a bad play there? We had to triple cover the guy, and he still was open. Derek Carr ran the ball out of bounds and lost a yard. He pulled a Dak Prescott. So, there we go. The only people that hurt them is them. He could have thrown the ball out of bounds, and he would have gained that yard back.
Again, it looks like a run.
It is an end around. Can we stop this? We do. Good job there by number 18, Damone Clark, who seems to be getting more involved in this game. Although, again, it may be a little too late for him and this whole defense.
That's probably because we're doing some kind of a rotational situation.
Obviously, this is a huge play in the sense of, can we stop him to hold him to 3 points for the first time all game? We stopped them from getting a touchdown. That's where we're at. And then we get the ball back. Can we get 4 points on them? Somewhere, here in the beginning of the 4th quarter, can we gain 4 points on them? Because they're going to get 3. We need a touchdown. There's no more punts. So it's it. We're trying to gain 4 points. On this play is basically worth 4 points for us if we score a touchdown on our next drive. That's how big this play is, and it's not even that big of a deal, honestly. No flag, please. They're going to call a flag. There it is. Yeah, that's the game. Flag on Jordan Lewis.
You have to stop saying that's the game. It's in the game for the last 5 minutes.
It's the nail is getting deeper. I mean, he's on him. He's holding him. I mean, yeah, I got it.
I think someone way early in the game had made the joke like, "Oh, are we supposed to have home field advantage when it comes to some of these flags and some of these penalties?"
No, that's a flag. Well, I'm just saying that's just a straight up flag. You can't.
I'm not denying it's a flag. I'm just trying to say that we kind of joke that we tend to get more breaks at home than not.
Yeah, I know. I agree, but man, when you're like the Cowboys, you're this undisciplined. That's what it is. It's undisciplined.
The only thing we were missing was a horrible penalty. So
there you go. Touchdown. Kamara, 4th touchdown of the game. 4 touchdowns. I mean, they're embarrassing us worse than a fresh fish.
What do you call
in prison
after a hat trick? What is it?
Fucking molestation. Just being real.
You can't make me laugh like that right now.
I'm saying we're going a little after dark style. This is an embarrassment. I'm glad I didn't make any bets on this fucking team. Just the fact that I thought about making a bet was enough to make us get crushed.
Now, Balls Deep Adventures said,
I
don't know what the Cowboys got to do. I just want the Cowboys to be competitive against good teams or just teams that are smash mouth.
The Saints I don't think they're that good. How you like them apples?
I mean,
I'm just saying they scored 47-10 last week. It's 42-19 if he makes this. He missed it.
Hey.
Not the best thing that could have happened.
Hey.
The best thing we did all game, block a kick.
Special teams.
Yay.
Special teams.
Flip the fucking dupe. Hey, Turpin returns it. Let's go special teams. I mean, we need something to spark.
And I hate to say it, but on the sideline, Micah looks like a pouting child.
Micah is not a leader. That's why the Cowboys not going to sign him long term.
Looked, instead of responding to the initial downward start, at least you can say the offense, attempted to surpass that and did a little bit.
Cowboys longer. It's at 6 possessions, 6 touchdowns. That has to be some kind of record for Dallas.
So, no, and the reason I wanted to call out that penalty is just because, remember, they missed a face mask. And I'm not trying, and this isn't me nitpicking. It's just trying to say that usually, oh, crap, they missed a face mask. They could have called that.
It's on the other way around, yeah.
But then usually you kind of see it, go the other way, too, where we get a little bit of a break, but let's be real. Even our actual non-penalty performance, has been horrible.
Let's be real. Even if we get those plays back,
I know.
We are losing 41-23.
Yeah, we're just delaying the inevitable, putting a turning can on a life wound.
We're getting our asses handed to us. Case mother effing closed. And that's it. There's nothing. Is there anything else to say?
Hey. A few things, and I'm going to read it here. Talk to Sully said, I feel sorry for Mrs. C. She married a Dallas fan. You could have married better. I could have chosen better as a team. My quality of husband is not in question. The quality of the team, unfortunately, is.
Hey, but I'm calling the team out too, so I agree with the wife when she says, "What the fuck is wrong with this team? What did I marry into?"
Unknown Ninja said Dallas is always embarrassing fans. Gary McKnight said, "I think the Cowboys are front runners." So hey, the only thing we're front running is.
If we were front runners, then 30 years of losing, who's front running?
So if we're gonna go by transitive properties here, either the Saints are like one of the top teams in the NFL, or the Cowboys are one of the shittiest teams down with the fucking Carolina Panthers.
And the Browns.
It's gotta be one or the other.
Well, I'm saying the Browns gotta be there too, right? They must have been real shitty. They must be a real big disappointment.
A lot of people are saying let's trade Parsons while he still has some trade value and pull a Herschel Walker-esque style.
You may see that happen soon. I was thinking about this in this offseason, the way the Cowboys.
I remember I got mad at you when you brought it up once or twice.
The way the Cowboys handled these contracts, and again, I have to show it. I guess I will. Just to remind you what the root problem is. Not Dak. It's not McCarthy. They're problems. The root problem, the clown show, the front office. Stephen Jones over me and over the wife there, Jerry Jones. That is the problem to this team. So the clown show waits till the last second to pay the most on these players, and then blames it on the players.
Yeah, we keep sewing up the same old wound, but we don't get the poison out in the first place that reinfects it.
If you trade Micah Parsons, the best we can do is maybe keep him on the team for another year or two, get the most out of him, and still keep him at elite levels, and then trade him.
Said we're getting foot in our peach.
Yeah, real deep in the peach. So,
shit. Who's hurt?
Number 32, is that Tyrann Mathieu? Yeah, it looks like he either his knee
he's holding his right shin, calf.
Yeah, it looks like he's all right, though, on the sideline. He's running around.
Cramp, maybe?
I got the calf, right? The calf cramp or something. He's back in the game.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was a cramp. Just saying, the way that he intensely, fell down and went, shit, that hurt,
This reminds me, this reminds me of a little bit, if the Cowboys were able to come back in any way, the Cleveland Browns game from when Dak got injured. But I don't think we have enough power for that. We got Rico Dowdle, though, who was hoping that Tolbert would block, but Tolbert said, I'm going to just chill here for a minute.
I said it. The whole team is just
lackluster.
Yeah.
They're missing something. There's some soul missing on this Cowboy team. I mean, Dak is one of the most soulful players.
When you get your ass beat and you're laying down on the ground, cowering and twitching and shit, you know, sometimes you don't feel like getting up. You feel like just laying there and taking it. There's a few people who obviously still have something to fight for, but there's definitely a few people on this team that are just laying on the ground twitching. They do not want to get back up, and they have no intentions on doing so.
Terrence Steele, he's limping a little bit. I hope he's all right. But the thing is, offensive line may have some issues. And
he's had a horrible game, unfortunately.
I said that's one of those keys. We got to win, and we're losing it. So to me, it's more about the effort after the play, during the blocking, after the we've kind of given up. Now I'm gonna say this: they're gonna try to strip the ball.
They're trying really hard to rip that ball out.
They have gone to a prevent defense, which you might as well do it. At
DJ
this point.
Chuck said it. Carr has all day to throw. Dak's under constant pressure.
That's true too.
Scorpio says Zimmer has made 0 adjustments in the second half.
Feels like it.
I don't think Terrence Steele is trash. I just think that he's having a particularly rough game.
Yeah, definitely not consistent for him today.
No.
Today he has not been consistent. Even if he played every snap last year after the ACL tear. Fourth quarter is on here,
I'm not even gonna lie. This game here feels like worse than anything he played last year.
We're down 22 points. So what's the options here? I mean, we're down.
I'm gonna read some comments.
We need 2 touchdowns, 2-point conversions, and another touchdown on top of that. You know what I mean? That's a big L. We can't stop this team. So if we score 5 times, they're gonna score 7 times.
A big mahalo to Marco Seppian with a $5 holler.
Much love to the man, Mark.
This is exactly what I have said.
Yep.
We have to look at who we are beating. Cleveland missed
offensive tackles.
Yeah,
both
so
left
you missed
and right
running backs, tight end,
Yep.
2 tackles, and a lame quarterback. We play a better team, and the defense is nowhere.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I will say,
there's no D.
Even though I agree with that, I still say this, Mark. Last
Kittle
year
just got carted off, unfortunately.
Who did?
George Kittle looks like he got carted off.
The Niners. That's
Just give
big
you
for
a quick
them.
update here from the chat.
I want to say, thank you to Mark Hovsepian, who, by the way, back up to 47 points right up there on the stream, boss. But I do want to say to Mark,
something's getting powered up.
Yeah, he's powering up there. He's still in the red, right in that middle zone. The thing is this. The Browns are hard to figure because even they could be a good team. The defense was pretty much solid, right? And we still played well against them. The offense put up some points. I mean, even against a good defense here with the Saints, we're putting up points, but we're missing the finishing drives. We're kicking field goals every time. This is on the scheme and on some of the players' efforts, I think. I think that on defense, it's just we're a disaster right now. But are the Saints that good? Or are we that bad? I just don't see the Saints being that. He says they're a good team. I don't think they're that good of a team yet.
I think that
we don't know which are the good teams yet.
I think it could be a mix of a few things, but even I have to admit that I think that Mark is right in some ways. We really can only beat the teams that we have one kind of like real knife's edge advantage over. Like we've got that one gut punch. You know what I mean? Oh man, they're missing a tackle, right? Or they're missing. You'd think they're starting corner. So
Marissa Sparkle said, "Let me resubscribe." She's back on board.
Thank you for joining us here.
Even though she said fuck MCF. But anyways, the point is, it's cool. Welcome back, Marissa Sparkle. And,
here, it's always Go Cowboys.
Yeah, no matter what, it's Go Cowboys, even if the After Dark thing may be different. And always appreciated Marissa Sparkle in the star level membership when she was in there. But that little subscription, put Mark Hovsepian at 46 points in the stream, boss, as we continue the disaster of a game.
Yeah, the Cowboys get high off of smelling their own farts.
Yeah, play action, which leads to Schoonmaker for about 15 yards on a 2nd and 1, so that's good. All I'm going to do is just keep hoping the Cowboys score quickly, and hope the Saints make a mistake, fumble. Oh, Zach Martin. As I'm trying to say something positive, Zach Martin's knee
I was just
on
about
the ground.
to ask you how you felt about the tight end stuff.
Oh, I thought you were going to say about taking out our starters. But now Zach Martin is in pain right now. He probably got rolled. Pain. It looks like he got rolled on his ankle or his leg, his knee. We'll have to wait and see. I'm watching.
MCF stuff. I know. I'm going to try to check here on my end what...
Well, this is pretty much one of the worst games we've ever seen in recent memory. I mean, I don't know. Can we get worse than this? This is a pretty bad. We've getting blown out. We're looking bad in every facet other than this guy I'm wearing here, 17. And we're getting blown out in every single direction. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's pretty fucked up right now. We are... And then we get injured with our best veteran offensive lineman. It's embarrassing.
Shout out to Mark Hovsepian with another $5 holler. Sorry, just right off the back of Zach Martin getting hurt. Just really unfortunate. But he said the D goes prevent and Dak will get all those yards. And then peeps will say, but look at all the great stats he gets. You don't pay $60 million to a quarterback who isn't a playmaker.
Well, there's not many quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? There should be Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, and even him, probably not that much. That's it. Who else is a playmaker? Because Lamar Jackson... I mean, there's things about him. You can say he's a playmaker, but is he worth $60 million? He's getting a lot less. He's getting, 53? You got Hurts getting 55. You got Love getting 55. You got Trevor Lawrence 55. None of these guys done anything. Burrow got to the Super Bowl, but didn't win a Super Bowl. He got 55. So, or 54, whatever they got. You got Stafford, who won a Super Bowl, but is not a very good quarterback. At this point of his career, even if he did get to the Super Bowl, it was more scheme than him. They just kind of pay him. So my point is that... The only 4 quarterbacks have won since a Super Bowl since Dak has been in the NFL.
So Zach Martin has been dealing with an ankle injury. No one's really shown. They haven't even shown the replay in the stadium or anything like that. Yeah. So there's a lot of people who still aren't 100% sure what his injury is. But he did need help getting off the field and was delicately making his way to the blue tent per Jane Slater. So,
man, to go from last week in the Browns game and like a little bit of hey, we got a little hope. We got a team that's kind of got a little soul, a little passion, a little bit of oomph to them.
No, it's just,
it's just the same old,
it's kind of like, when you're cooking and you're tasting, you're like, oh, this is missing something. Oh, that's right, that one little thing. It's like, oh, we're making something here. And it's like, oh, what was the last thing that was missing? That's right, a serious injury to a key player at a key position.
Well, now we are in a situation where here, watch him get rolled here.
They didn't even show it.
Yeah, he's going to the blue tent, like you said. It's just not good. Very gingerly. First and 10 for the Cowboys. That they're just demoralizing.
As soon as we know, we'll keep you guys updated. There's a few players who are also out for this game.
We're on the 34-yard line. Dak throws the ball to Tolbert for the easy yardage. Like, again, this is all freebie yards. A little low pass, you know. Either
I know
way,
we saw Tyrann Mathieu come back, but he's actually questionable to return with that calf cramp.
Well, he's back. 32 is in there.
Okay, so
he's back. Now, here's the thing with the Cowboys. Who's taking over that spot? TJ Bass is now playing right there against number 93. Dak dumps it down to Rico Dowdle. Just hold on to that ball, baby. So now,
I mean, we're basically just
listen. It's just going to be just get touchdown and hope they make a mistake. Chase, wait, is that Chase Young? Look, hey, good news that Zach is on the treadmill here.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a quick injury update
check. I'll tell you what's going on. Second and 4, we're bunch trips right, which is close. 3 guys together in the closer line of scrimmage. Dak goes the opposite way through the corner to CeeDee Lamb. Oh, he got hit in the face. No flag on that. Defenseless receiver. They don't call a flag. No flag on it. Hitting him in the face. CeeDee Lamb had that catch in his hands. He's
obviously affected by it.
He had it in his hands. I can't blame him. Dak threw a pass that was catchable. Oh, just come on.
That was a helmet to helmet.
I thought it was a defensive player hit, but again, he had the ball. He knocked the ball out, so I can't really get mad at the play there. Oh, I guess he didn't have the ball. Either way,
but I guess they didn't hit helmet to helmet when you see the replay. So.
Lamb is hurt. He's out for this play. Great. 3rd and 4. We're gonna go short here. Rico Dowdle.
His head got yanked back there.
Yeah, we got Turpin in the game. Let's see what happens. We're rolling right to extend the play. Over the top. Dak throws over the top to who, Dak?
Horrible fucking pass.
Double team Tolbert? Motherfucker, what the cocksuck shit is that?
Taysom Hill is listed as doubtful with a chest injury.
Yeah. All right. Well, Taysom Hill should be hard to stop, but right now it doesn't matter. CeeDee Lamb is back. 4th and 4. We also got Zeke back in here.
So we still don't really know the nature of his injury, but everyone's saying it is obviously a positive sign that he's on the back.
Good job for Zach Martin. At least that's one little piece of good news.
TJ Bass is in for him.
Yes, I'm going to say, I'm going to give you guys a piece of bad news, though. Not that it really matters. It's already a long shot, but this ends the game if we don't get a first down on 4th and 4. Let's see what happens. CD's in the slot, man coverage against Taylor, and they're doubling him now. Boom. Is there no flag here? No flag on Brevin Spanford.
You gotta stop saying flag. I'm just saying, we're not gonna get it.
Well, I mean, the guy's reaching over his back and there's no call, so whatever. Either way, it's Brevin Spanford. He's an undrafted tight end. You put yourself in these situations when you get guys that are not gonna even get the flag called for you.
That's a shitty pass.
Shitty pass by Dak, who's sucking the biggest cock in the world. That's the game, by the way, in my opinion. I mean, it already was the game. We couldn't even get it. I mean, if we had made it 26-41, at least. You hope something happens on special teams or defense, and this game is over, done. So that's a nail in the coffin. I'm done with this one. We'll end this quick. There's something to talk about. We talked about it all game. It's an embarrassment in every single level of the game. I mean, special teams was our best thing, and it was far from perfect. We got a block kick, one nice return by Turpin, and of course Brandon Aubrey, the superstar.
Yeah.
The only player of the game today, really. Dak sucking dick. CeeDee Lamb off communication. Schoonmaker, unimpressive, but at least 4 catches, I think he had. Brandon Cooks disappeared.
I think
nowhere to go. Tolbert fucking up. Jalen Brooks slipping and falling. Fuck this goddamn
he said, never
defense
fails.
gone.
We play 2 teams at the same time, the Saints and the refs. Now you forgot the 3rd team, ourselves.
Yeah, and listen, the refs are not the reason we're losing 41-19. The refs, they gave us breaks last week. But it's not the difference of winning and losing last week. Even if we had gotten flags called when we deserved last week, we still would have beat the fuck out of the Browns. This is just a complete unpreparedness.
Just put Cooper Rush and the backups in and just run the clock out. Dak doesn't care about his receivers, said balls deep.
I don't know about that. It's more about this team.
Unknown Ninja said clean hit. Y'all just salty. Like I said, once I saw the replay, I agree.
It looked worse.
It looked worse from the other angle because it looked like their helmets hit. Once you saw it from the other angle, you could see that they just
And guess what? Our Cowboys are losing 41-19. Goddamn right we're salty. We're pissed off. Cowboys are fucking sucking a dick, and when we see something that's close to being unfair, it makes it more. We get more salty.
Tokyo said, "What a great way to play at home." JRP 1010 said, "Looking forward to the excuses after this one. Excuse for what? Like,
no, listen.
The only excuse is a sorry team."
Listen, I'm going to say this, and I've heard this all off season. I've heard this from a lot of content creators, not us, that are very somehow always giving everything that the Cowboys do is somehow a great move, a this and that. Great move of this, great move of that, and they're selling you a product like the way Jerry Jones is selling you a product. Here, I know one thing for sure: even though we have the hope of a fan, We are realistic motherfuckers here. And we'll tell you the truth. We're not here just to make sure you subscribe and stay here and be happy and cheerful and have hope and yay. We're being real. Now, we maybe not be accurate or 100% right about everything, but the truth is, you're seeing, even Stevie Wonder can see that this is a fucking disaster right now on all sides of the field, especially offense and especially defense. Especially defense. The offense is horrible. Defense is despicable. The worst I've ever seen in defensive performances. I mean, we had the Mike Nolan game, which was pretty bad. This is up there. And then you have, the offensive failures with Dak leading the way.
Sully had asked earlier, how we fall for it every year. Because at the end of the day, we are still fans. We hope every year our team can somehow make something happen.
Even when Malik Hooker goes in and makes a good play, he misses the tackle.
He tripped over Wheat's foot as long as he got stopped.
We got lucky. I mean, Mike has been, irrelevant in this game. They took him completely out of the game.
We haven't felt him at all.
Nope. They haven't. He hasn't had one pressure.
Actually, no. Sorry. He had one singular pressure where Derek Carr did end up throwing it away one time. Yeah. That's
him.
It. That was the one play.
13-13.
You know how I know? Because it was one play. It's the only play of significance.
That's it. Choop, choop. It's all over. We're just watching this to the end to play this out. They're still trying to get points. They're still trying to get some more points and run our ass into the ground, and they do this.
They do.
We can't stop Kamara. I mean, he literally was hit at the line of scrimmage and got like 3 yards, got to the linebacker spot, then got hit there and ran another 3 yards. They got a first down. So they got a first down again. This game is just run the clock out. Saints, help us run the clock out. Just keep getting first downs, bro. Just keep doing it. We don't care anymore. It's over.
Yeah, the defense didn't show up.
Oh, it's the biggest embarrassment. The defense, the offense is.
I mean, the offense you put everything said, on Dak. I'll meet you there.
Well, yeah, the offense is now, everything's on Dak. And we want Dak to be Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and Patrick Mahomes in one. The Joneses think that. We know that's not the case. Some people hate on Dak, because he's not that.
Plays off his floppy disk.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, boy. No pressure all day long. Lucky interception by Donovan Wilson. Interception. Imagine if we had scored a touchdown, though. And it was 41-25.
Yeah.
Now you got hope.
Completely different energy. Different energy.
Now it changes things. Now you're like, oh shit, we score. We can win the game.
Now you could say shit. Now the offense got us somewhere and did something.
But see, that's the thing. We couldn't even get that touchdown when we needed it most, and that's cost us. That's huge.
Again,
that's the game. That's why I said it was so important for the Cowboys to make something happen on that drive and get a touchdown, because now one mistake could get us right back in it. Now we need 2 mistakes to get back in it. 12 minutes, but I'm not going to fall for it. Not yet.
Because it's one of the ways that we frequently win our games. So when you force a team to play perfect football, as long as you can stay one step ahead of them, even if you make mistakes, you have that cushion to make those mistakes. That pick, guess what? They have the ability to absorb that hit, so to speak. Even if it goes the worst way possible and we score 8 fucking points.
They still have right now they have a 22-point cushion, and that will go to a 16-point cushion with probably 8 minutes to go. You know what I mean? Or because they're halfway in the field, so I guess it's better field position, but so with
the same
9 minutes to go,
no offense, but
down
the same
2 scores, 16
you
points.
You guys say that now Dak can inflate his stats, now the offense will have inflated stats. These are like inflated defensive stats because we had a pick.
Yeah,
in a
game we allowed 6 straight.
It doesn't feel.
In a game we allowed 6 straight touchdowns.
But we still have to make the most of this opportunity. We can't look a potential gift horse in the mouth. Even if we are going to take this L, can we at least go down fighting and kicking?
Well, I'll tell you the one thing I know Dak will do is do that. He'll get his stats padded. And he'll get us back in the game. We might be down 6 at a certain point. You never know. I'm just saying, best case scenario, down 6 with 2.5 minutes to go, and then we're gonna get mad when the defense fails us.
Yeah, and thank you guys, by the way.
We can't pull through at the end. Why? That's what happens.
Thank you so much to every single person here chilling, hanging with us. Again, I know it's not easy to stay.
This is where the real fans come out now.
Exactly.
Now, they'll stick it out to the end. It's hard to watch. I hate it, but it is what it is. We are what we are.
Yeah. So.
We are who we are.
Anyway, I just want to say thank you again to all of you guys.
Yeah, thank you for struggling here side by side. Us here, 40,000 strong with the MCF family. Thank you guys. We appreciate you all.
Let me see. Sweet Burn Isaac. Balls Deep Adventure said, and that was Unknown Ninja, by the way, but Balls Deep Adventure said, if this game is closer, that's what Derek Carr does. He throws interceptions. Exactly.
But we allowed him to get a 6 straight touch 6 straight scores in a row.
I see why Unknown Ninja's comment makes sense now, because Isaac said Cowboys are so bad and so is Dak. Scorpio with the best news of the night. Zach Martin is back And I don't care if he said it 10 seconds before we see it.
Great,
because we just saw it right there. Zach Martin is back.
I do want to say, another, since we're at the end of the fourth quarter, we're in the beginning of the fourth quarter, still early part of the fourth.
It's 12 minutes and 4 seconds left.
And we're on there 48. I want to shout out Cat52, the Cash App King. The leader with $1.15 is JetLi44, and he's the sponsor of the week right now. JetLi44 back-to-back, also the gifting champion back-to-back. Much love to him. By the way, after all that, it's interception. Tyrann Mathieu. The game was over. It's just more over now. Tyrann Mathieu with the pick. I'm trying to celebrate.
That was quick.
Trying to celebrate the channel.
That was quick.
And that was on Dak with a horrible pass.
I mean,
horrible. I mean, he tried triple coverage. What are you doing, Dak? This is fucking trash.
No, maybe you're right. Let me just.
I'm done with this team.
I'll just
at
put
this
the dog
game.
back on the screen.
Yeah, I'm done. I put this dog on the screen. I mean, this game's over. It looks like it was tipped or bad. It was tipped, bad pass. It doesn't even matter. The game's over. It's a pick. Dak is disgusted, but we're disgusted with Dak. And can you believe even with how bad Dak did, I think even the biggest Dak hater will be more disgusted with the defense. It's the offense who can't do anything anyways. It's just fucking, they blow chunks and
Dak turning over the ball 3 times this game. He lost the possession of the ball 3 times. He turned it over twice.
It's horrible.
Tolbert managed to
embarrassing Dak and embarrassing to this team. But they don't play with heart. What do you expect? 22 points down. 12 minutes to go in the game. They're running the ball, trying to eat clock, and they do. And Alvin Kamara, look at him. He's going to get 100 yards on us.
I mean, this is a Saints home game, DJ Chuck. This is a Saints home game.
And you know what? I'm saying fuck it. I don't give a fuck. This is the first, by the way, first game with 2 interceptions in the last 14 starts. Snaps the second longest active streak in the NFL. And he had some good defenses, right, Mark? Hope Seppi and another. And he still did not turn the ball over. This, like I said, is one of the worst games I've seen complete. Defense, offense, one of the worst games I've ever seen by the Cowboys.
I don't think you guys shit in your front doorway.
In
your house.
It adds.
Which is basically
that's the point.
What it feels like we're doing.
It adds the pain. If we're on the road to beat like this, it's one thing. We've seen that. At home like this, it's beyond embarrassing. This is an embarrassment.
And again, the worst thing is, I said this, one of the opening things we said.
They call it a fumble. It should be a fumble. Cowboy, they're saying he was down. Linville Joseph had the ball, but Kamara, they said...
Can we review that or challenge it? At this point, who the fuck cares?
Even if the Cowboys lose lose the game, it's about...
Go down fighting.
Does the staff have heart? If we see a replay and he fumbled, why aren't they calling it down and saying, call the challenge flag here?
I'm guessing they saw the replay and he was.
He was down. All right, well then there you go. Or the Cowboys just have bad staff.
We won't know until we see the replay at some point.
And they didn't show it, so I'm assuming it was no problem. But it went down to 5 seconds on the clock, so obviously, oh man, Micah getting hit there. Micah making a play, and there's a good play by Osa in coverage against a fullback, or tight end. Either way, it's a 3rd and 10 now. Micah got a second pressure of the game for Micah Parsons. Second pressure of the game.
Hey.
Hit that chat up because right now it's about the family, about the fans, and about the channel. Because this team, it's not about this team right now. Even though we rep that star always and we'll always rep it over everything for life till death and beyond. Sorry, this team does not deserve our praise right now. We're always a team. We're real. We're not going to sugarcoat and say, "Oh, well, shucks." Next week, guys, we're going to say this team has a lot to work on.
Yeah, Ninja, Dak can win the backyard Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's a run, and we get a stop. First good stop by the defense, stopping the run. Osa, overshown, who's in the game a lot more than earlier. I don't know why Zimmer held him out, and of course, Micah Parsons also involved there. I'm going to shout everybody out again. JetLi44 sponsor of the week. Back-to-back like a 90s Cowboys. But right now, John Luna's in first. I think Chill Pill's in first. I'm not sure. I have to check that.
Yeah, go ahead
and
double-check that.
John Luna, Chill Pill. Coming for that sponsor of the week. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, good, but sorry about that Texas Cat.
What happened?
A TCU fan.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, they beat UCF, right?
No, UCF
won
at the last minute.
I missed what happened at the end of the game.
UCF won at the last minute.
There you go. Go UCF Knights, baby. Let's go. Sorry. TCU. But go Cowboy. Go UCF. Now, go Cowboys here. Almost a pick
by Jordan Lewis.
By Jordan Lewis here. 3rd and 12. So we got 2 stops back-to-back finally. The first stop we got in the fourth quarter was with 12 minutes to go.
Chris Plumage said, "Why do I allow myself to be bamboozled year after year, MCF?
Because we're Cowboy fans.
I consider myself somewhat of a smart guy.
Me too.
LOL, but this team has me questioning myself year after year. Because 28 plus years, what's wrong with me?
We are fans. That's what's wrong with us. We are fans. We can't help it. Turpin had a return last week.
Yeah, we are not the problem in this equation.
Yeah.
I
will say this, that they barely took any time off the clock. So, I mean, they took a minute off the clock, minute and a half.
Are you saying there's a chance?
No. I'm just saying, like, it keeps you, like, hoping. I don't know what to say. I mean, you just want to... Quick points, a return by Turpin.
I feel this comment here, because a big Cinco 62 LBC ya.
Yeah, Cowboys see you later after this. Punt is great. They get it to the freaking 15-yard line.
This is fucking embarrassing, and I've been talking shit to people, and now I'm thinking, I fucked up. I'm going to get clowned on all fucking week.
All I can say is the Cowboys just were completely unprepared. And, you know, we'll see a better Cowboy team in the future. That's what you got to tell them to front. You know what I'm saying? We got to front that way now as Cowboy fans. Oh, no, you'll see a better. That's what the people will tell you on the other content creator channels. They'll say, oh, no, this is one bad week. We're going to be back next week. We'll be all good because we got this, and that. And listen, we know it. The Cowboys have to show us they can beat good teams. They can show they can win at home against average teams. The Saints are not a great team. I'm just going to be honest, guys. They have a good defense, a very good defense. I think the Browns had a better defense. But whatever the case is, 19 points by the offense, and we gave up other chances to score where there was missed points by Dak, 8 points off the board by CD and Dak. One by Dak, one by CD. Didn't go for the field goal and that 4th down and 4, which I agree. But again, now you add up as 11 points. Now it's 41-30. Just saying we have the ball. I'm just saying there's a lot of different things, even if it goes bad. If we just take the other option, if we just go with the way it should have been, we're in the game. So that's what you're going to hear from other content creators. But from us, the fact is we are discombobulated, we are unorganized, and this a non-disciplined team with full of penalties. So this is a problem from ownership to coaching to players. And there's great players involved in here. Some that can hype you up, like Dak. Still not showing up there in the field for $60 million. CeeDee Lamb, he's been great, but he can't do it himself. So defense completely blowing chunks with Zimmer, who had a great one last week. So it's just completely a disaster. What's a debacle? What's the chat saying?
House Nelson said, did nobody tell the Saints that Dak is the highest paid player in the league?
I guess not.
That comment did make me laugh.
All right.
Scott Zilla is saying it's just a bad week.
There you go. You can hear all the content creators say that shit.
King Queen said, I hope we win against the Ravens next week.
Listen, we will play well against the Ravens. The point is,
William Birdie reminding us all, and they were missing their best defensive player in Lattimore.
Yep.
So
he's not even playing this game.
We can't even say, they hit us at their weakest, and we responded with our shittiest. It's basically just been a bad lifetime at this point for me in that sense, because by the time I even had consciousness as a person, the Cowboys had already won their last Super Bowl in the 90s.
We had a 3 out of 4
and
already.
I never got to experience any of that with a functioning, remembering brain.
Guys, last year we averaged 44 minutes, time trailing at home. The whole year, 44 minutes. Today we're trailing for 46 minutes, guys. Yeah. You understand what that means? The whole year, yesterday, it was 44 minutes we were trailing at home combined. This year, one game, we already broke that.
Yeah.
46 minutes. That's beyond words of it. That's why I said this is the worst loss I've ever experienced that I can remember in the last 2 decades.
Said, I don't even know who the Saints coach is, and coach, a known coach who's been to a Super Bowl.
It's all about Kubiak though, in the offensive coordinator against our
BB13 said,
Zimmer.
Do you ever see us win when we start off giving up a touchdown off the bat like that? I feel like it was over at 7-0.
When you pressure not the quarterback, but the offense to have to win the game every single week, that's the biggest issue.
It's funny because
Dak takes a sack.
BB13, we actually have.
What?
It's happened a few times where teams will score on us right away, and we still, we stay in the mix. It usually comes down to, can we score before halftime? Usually that tends to be the real difference maker there. If I recall correctly,
we scored a field goal.
Yeah.
Before halftime.
But we were already down, 35.
I could see us getting if we ever get close enough to kick a 70-yard field goal just for the fans. That's what the clown show does.
This would be a really depressing game to break.
3rd and 12. I know.
Sure.
3rd and 12. Dak's rolling out, dumps it down. I don't know, for 2 yards. It's like they have our playbook. And it's not about having Schoonmaker or Ferguson. They have our playbook. It makes no difference. We got to punt the ball at this point. Can you believe we got 41-19? We got our starters in there, and we got to punt the ball. 4th and 9. I mean,
we basically put our playbook on a Times Square.
We're gonna go for it.
Really?
So we're going to give them the ball at the 13-yard line if we don't get a first down.
We're probably just faking it to try and get them offside.
No, we're going to go for it because in their mind, this is the game.
This is so stupid.
We're blitzing late there. Dak has time. He's going deep. He's going 90-something yards. knocked away. No flag. Going to Jalen Brooks.
So stupid.
Jalen Brooks will never get a flag, so there you go.
This is so fucking stupid.
I mean, they're going to score 49 on us. 40,
this
48.
is the moment where McCarthy tries to find where his ball sack might have migrated up inside of his body to, like, go for it here on this 4th and 9 when there were, like...
He's transgendering right in front of us.
30 different other chances to maybe have gone for it in a better scenario?
He's trans-changing in front of us. In this game, from start to finish. That kid said, fuck. The Cowboy fans are covering themselves in embarrassment. And we got to be on camera. We're feeling it here. Shout out to Chill Pill who took over this game today. She's the true champion. Take over then? I think she is in first place. I have to check it still, but sponsor of the week is Jet Li 44, and she's coming for that crown I think right now to break that streak back to back. Markov Sepien 51 points. Markov Sepien also received a membership today I think from somebody in the gift I think from the great Chill Pill who's coming to take over Jet Li as well. As the leader in the gifting membership board. So, big shout out to Chill Pill who did a takeover right now. The only thing she's not close to getting, or very small, easily can catch, Cat 52's Cash App crown. Because the leader right now is Jet Li 44. That's right. And that's the only part of the board that Chill Pill does not have, as well as Markov Sepien's 51 points on the stream boss. So, anyways, big shout out to everybody. Jet Li's got the back-to-back on the gifting side. We're getting our asses handed to us by the Saints, 2nd and 3 on the goal line, basically. They run the outside Kamara. I don't know. They're blocking our guys out of the mix. I mean, first down for them, I would say. It's a flag. Hopefully it's a hold.
Technically, we stopped them short of the first.
So a half yard from the first. Second, and that'd be to holding. That gives them 10 yards back. So 2nd and 13 now. Or, I'm sorry, 2nd and 18, I guess. Or 7, wherever the penalty fucking occurred. It could have been probably early in the play.
I feel so bad for Cassie. Cassie Stewart, just turn the TV back off and do yourself a favor. She was missed out.
Everything.
She just got back.
Well, you can hang with us. Hang with us here.
I know. She's
You'll
like,
need consolation.
She wants to know what the heck happened during this game.
Yeah, everything that could go wrong went wrong. Defense was the number one problem.
We started off by giving up a touchdown, and it literally went downhill
from there. They scored 6 straight touchdowns on our defense.
And not just like little ones. Like 2 or 3 of them were back-to-back.
The first
like 60,
one,
70, 80
first
yards
one was 80.
Touchdowns.
First one was 80 yards. The next 4 were 70 yards.
That's right. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah. And then we gave them 20 yards because we turned the ball over right there. So now they're running the ball, 2nd and 13, and we stopped them, question mark, because you got 5 yards.
Yeah, it's
run
like
the clock.
Like 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7.
Okay, we're just seeing how bad the molestation of our Cowboys is going to look. That's what we're looking at right now.
Kamara has himself in fantasy.
Kamara's got 4 touchdowns. Don't forget that. Our defense is just this disaster. Horrible. Night and day from the Browns last week. On offense, they don't get excused here. Saints have a very good defense, a top 10 defense, but we left 8 points off the board. 4 from Dak, 4 from CeeDee Lamb. We left 8 points off the board there. We left a field goal off the board earlier. We could have kicked. We decided to go for it, which doesn't make a difference. Probably should have went for it, which is the right call. But we just can't make anything happen on offense. Dak looked horrible. Far from it. He looked like $6, not $60 million. I'm just saying. Type quarterback. So horrible. They're just running the ball to run the clock out. But you can enjoy the loss with us here in My Cowboys Family. If people wonder, I know the TTC is big, in paying debts and trolling, getting trolled when you lose. This is us. And again, this is not necessarily TTC, but saying this is us always having to. This is Crow right here. This is us having to just take the loss. 41-19 and stay on stream, embarrassed, disgusted, have to talk shit about this fucking team.
We could be doing much more enjoyable things right now.
Yeah, I could turn this shit off and walk away and say, I know it's over. They got to add 3 more points on the board here. Whatever. Does it matter? Yes. Not really. There he goes. Boom. It's 44 now. They put a Robert Newhouse up on our ass. Bam, bam, Bigelow. That's it. We're getting rocked from our socks to our cocks. And it just, the thing is, right now, guys, this 1-1 Dallas Cowboy team is as shaky as you can be. We get the fucking Baltimore Ravens next week. I do want you to hit
You know what's funny? William Burney said, does anyone think we actually have a chance against the Ravens next week? Knowing this team and the way that things usually go for us, we'll probably beat their ass and delude ourselves. Yeah. Not like us, just in general. Like the fan base will delude itself once more into thinking that we're actually, a professional football team.
We actually get maybe we get the game live next week because we don't have to worry about. Yeah, we finally get Ravens and Cowboys locally. First time, by the way, this year for us. But yeah, the Ravens next week, you see it there. The late afternoon game, Sunday, September 22nd. That's Dallas time. Eastern time for us is 4:25. and then set your times accordingly.
No, we held them to their second field goal of the.
Yeah, we stopped them 3 times in a row, guys, from a touchdown. They had 6 in a row, and then we stopped them 3 times because
they punted once. I know.
Yeah, they punted and got 2 field goals. Hey, look at that Cowboy defense. Anyways, there's our schedule because then we go on the road twice there against 2 teams we can beat. But can we beat anyone? Giants on Thursday night, the Steelers. That's our average. And then we get the Lions, which is great. We get our top team. They should be. We go a bye week, and then we get the Niners. And we're going to improve the Falcons team.
BB13 also reminding us Micah has his podcast tomorrow.
Yeah,
don't forget. You don't want to miss it.
We don't want to miss what the Cowboys got to, superstars got to say about, and promote themselves. You know what I'm saying? Just what greatness. I love our players promoting themselves instead of worrying about football, even in your off fucking days. I don't know. At this point, if you're a Cowboy, you should be studying every single day of the goddamn week.
Here, I'll give Jerry Jones a little bit of credit because every check he's ever written was good at the bank.
Yeah, it didn't bounce.
But I see a lot of players write checks that their ass can't cash.
Yeah. And you see the second half of the season a little easier. Right now, there's no easy. There's no easy for the Cowboys.
Anyway, sorry.
Cooper Rush in the game. I mean, you think you wanted Dak? Cooper Rush couldn't even throw the ball to the player right. I mean, he got the ball to like a 1 yard pass to nobody. Turpin was blocking.
AL said we only beat one good team last season. That was the Lions.
Yeah. Yeah, and we should have lost that game.
Credit where credit's due. At least CeeDee Lamb looks upset. I mean, he's talking to Dak like it looks like he's trying to go over some of the things.
Anybody is happy, they should be fired.
Not there.
Dak looked like CeeDee in the playoff game.
CeeDee Lamb looks.
Cooper Rush going there, boom, high pass, but Turpin makes the catch and drops it. They knocked again. I'll say number 0 there for them. They knocked the ball out. They're just a better team. They're on every single play on us. They are on our players. I don't care who the quarterback is or the running backs are, our offensive line, the tight ends, or the receivers. Why are the Saints literally on our receiver every time? In our quarterback's face every time. Covering every single one of our plays like they have our fucking playbook. Every time. Like, how does that happen? Unless a guy breaks a tackle, we get lucky. Someone blows coverage, and we get some yardage there. How are they on us like this? Cooper Rush looks confused. Dumps it down to Deuce Vaughn. There's Deuce's best play of his career right there.
Best one of the game.
In the regular season. I would just, you know what? At this point, I just give Deuce the ball the whole game. Let Deuce loose. Pretend it's preseason, and let's fucking wash our brain of this bullshit. But don't let them fool us again. Not that they didn't fool us here. I thought we'd win. We're gonna punt the ball. I don't even know. They didn't even just 4th and 4. It's not even worth it. That's what I would have given Deuce the ball the whole way through.
Again, fooling implies like we didn't have our guard up in the first place. Every year we come into this hopeful, but certainly covered in burn marks, and yet we still touch the hot stove, hoping this time like maybe it won't burn us. Maybe we can,
fair catch,
get through it
on the 10. It's a disgraceful thing, but guys, we are running this
4
one
minutes,
down.
9 seconds left.
Anybody who's out there watching, hit that thumbs up right now if you haven't yet. You're hanging in here with us.
Shout out, to everybody here chilling, hanging with us.
Yeah, suffering through this. Mostly, some of you guys are trolling us and hating the Cowboys, but congrats to the Saints. You guys gave us a fucking unbelievable ass weapon. One of the worst ass weapons I've seen the Cowboys take at home. Hear what I'm saying? One of the worst ass kickings I've seen the Dallas Cowboys take in recent memory at home. And maybe not in recent memory, but maybe ever. I don't know when I've seen it this bad, even with our worst. They're literally like they're basically almost downing the ball. It's 4 minutes to go in the game. That's how embarrassing they got their 8 stringers.
I mean, I have to admit, I'm very curious to see how they're going to spin this into a like, oh well, yes, we were horrible. We sucked the poison out. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. We got all the bad things out of the way now. Like, we're not going to do... Like, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, mentally already work up what excuses they're going to
It's kind of like what you said, though. When now everyone's going to put the Cowboys, as deservedly so, like, hey, we're just a fucking meddling, average, shitty team. And we're going to end up playing well. And we might not win, but we're going to look a lot better against the Ravens than we did against the Saints. Yeah. I can guarantee that. But...
Is that a road game, by the way?
It's a home game. It's a home game in Dallas. Okay. So we get the Ravens, and we're going to play pretty well in that game. Watch. But this game is one of the worst games I've seen, maybe since that Ravens game when that was even close. How
about this?
Back in 2009.
What would you say is the last regular season game that you saw us play this badly? Because obviously, if we're talking playoffs, I mean...
No, don't include playoffs. I'm just saying, when you look at this badly in the regular season, at home, and my point is, not when we were like Romo-less. And we had Matt Castle. I'm not talking about those days. I'm talking about when our team was actually we just came off. We're a good team. We're solid. We think we're solid, and we come off like this at home.
Did we lose at home, or am I misremembering that?
Not like this.
No.
Never. We lost in close games, and we didn't lose like this.
I know.
Let me know out there, everybody. All Cowboy fandom, Cowboy family, in the chat. Can't make tackles under third stringers. Trayvon Diggs. We got our starters. Their backups are rolling on us and embarrassing us right now. Embarrassing. There's nothing worse. This is the most. I'm glad. Listen, tomorrow's stream is not going to be very, very long. I'm going to tell you right now, there's not much to really talk about. I'm just being real. We'll be live. We always back up what we say, back up the facts, and we're going to show you some facts of why this team blows chunks right now, especially this specific game. Doesn't mean the season's over, but it's not looking good. And the Saints could be a Super Bowl winner this year. We don't know. But we looked horrible with bad decisions, bad play, bad coaching, bad scheming, bad everything by everyone across the board. Other than number 17, Brandon Aubrey, baby. Let's go. If I'm the Cowboys,
the only $60 million man on the team currently.
If I was the Cowboys, I'd just get in field goal range and kick the field goal. And 70. Who cares if they run it back for a touchdown? You know, that's the biggest danger. You kick that far. So fucking give us something that just, I don't know. I just need something because this.
Yeah, we saw Overshown exactly once. That was it. In the first quarter, he had like one play. That was it. Never to be seen again.
Who?
Overshown.
No. Overshown towards the end of in the first half, he hardly played. There was a lot of Lua foul. And then we had more in the second half. We had more Damone Clark and Overshown. Overshown made a couple of good plays, and so did Damone Clark, but nothing that stands out. Oh, Kendricks had some good plays too, but
Ninja said playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs, Jim Mora style. I wish I could play that now, but I'll get dinged on it.
I know. Last year we were undefeated at home, Cassie, and streak is over. Griff181 said Saints may turn out to be the real deal.
Not just a streak, but the point.
What would be better or worse?
That's a year.
Would it be better if the Saints turned out to be the real deal? Would we feel better that we got our ass kicked by an actually good team, or will it feel worse that we got our ass kicked by a not actually good team? Because I think no matter which way that goes, it is still not a good thing. We either cannot compete with serious teams because we are not serious people, or we got our ass beat by, the equivalent of the Carolina Panthers. So, wonderful. Love to see us rolling in the mud with the pigs. Like, you get my point. Either way, it's bad.
It's on the Cowboys team and scheme and coaches to inspire belief, not to say, hey, just be lucky we did good week one or something.
Mary Everett said that was embarrassing.
Very.
They talked to said, Mr. C, why are you hopeful when history has told you not to be? Because I'm still a fan.
Fandom makes you crazy. We said that this is our religion, and we could say different things about that.
We fully admit that
it's crazy. It's fandom. It's fanatic
of the Cowboys. It logically keeps us here.
Yes.
And keeps us coming back. Loyal, this is an abusive relationship at this point. Like,
you guys,
we are, we're married for life.
What were people saying about the playoffs?
Playoffs?
I don't know. All I know is we threw 4 interceptions and fumbled once. 1 interception they returned for a touchdown. 3 others were in our end of the field where they scored point. That's all I know. That's inexcusable. Inexcusable.
Jim Mora.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
His voice cracked.
Another game.
So hard.
Just listen to that last.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it.
Sounds like Mickey Mouse.
You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
I mean, can we not relate to that this fucking moment? It was week 2 of the fucking season. We're having fun with it because what else can we do other than laugh or cry? It's one or the other.
Maybe fucking both horrible. At the same time. Why not?
Like horrible, disastrous, and one of the most embarrassing games I've seen our Cowboys play at home in the regular season. Other than we were a sucky team, right?
Shout out John Luna. Horrible. Thank you. Unfortunately, not what we were hoping that you'd wake up to, even if you're not a Cowboy fan.
And I do want to shout out John Luna because again, he got jumped today by a little bit by Miss Chill Pill, who is currently in first place over John Luna. And I want to be honest and real about it because we're at the end of the stream. Just give him a chance. If he's not, that's fine. But he's exactly 61 back from taking the sponsor of the week. And that would be also, by the way, a weekly winner raffle entry for our monthly raffle. I got to say this, baby. I mean,
no, of course.
There's nothing fun about today.
No.
But the star over everything level gets, of course, star gets one entry, one raffle entry. Over everything gets 2 raffle entries. And every weekly winner, that sponsor of the week, gets a bonus entry. Whoever it is, it could be anybody. You don't have to be part of the membership. Just Chill Pill is now in the Over Everything with 2 and on the verge of getting that third one with the weekly winner. Big shout out to Chill Pill and big shout out to Cat52 who has been this week our big time Cash App King with the $52 holler at the game last week. But this week, as of this specific second, there's still a couple minutes left because we're not going to be on here long. Jet Li 44 is the leader in the Cash App by just a couple quarters, basically. Big shout out to Jet Li, the leader, who might just skim by there, although he looks like he's losing that sponsor of the week, and it looks like he's going to lose that gifting membership streak back to back, but also 12 out of 14 weeks. It looks like Chill Pill, who gifted 10 memberships today. Big shout out to her. Is up by 9 over Skeptical, up by 10 basically over Jet Li 44 to break his streak. But either way, Chill Pill with the takeover in multiple spots. Marco Seppian repping it with 51 spots. And no matter if you agree or disagree with the moves by the front office, you don't like the way the players played, you don't like that CD and Dak got the money they got, you hate the coaching, the scheme, whatever it is, Zimmer, McCarthy, whatever.
Yeah.
Remember, Mark, all the way in Hawaii, us here, you guys where you're at, if you're Cowboy fans, you always rep that star over everything.
Always.
And I mean that over the players, over the quarterback, over Dak, over the coaches, over the historic greats, over all the coaches, Tom Land, over everyone, over the fucking owners, which I say owners because of Jerry Jones and his schmucky son, Stephen Jones, over everything. The star is still over everything in our hearts, and that's why we're crazy-ass fans, and we love our team. Brandon Aubrey, at least I wore your jersey. You gave us the most points in this. I mean, he gave us 13 points. 13.
Scored a touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb gave us another 6, baby. We have all the points on the fucking field. Is all by the Cowboys. 6 from you and 16 from me. I'm sorry, not 16. 13 from me, 6 from you. With 19 points. Sitting on this couch here watching our Cowboys. Yeah, we gave more effort than this fucking team. Other than Aubrey
this
and CD.
Was depressing. It's going to be depressing tomorrow to break it down even further.
And it's going to be... I'm not going to even get into it too much.
I think the only singular positive thing I can say... We all saw what happened. ...is that we avoided what looks like a serious long-term injury for Zach Martin. That is the only singular positive thing to happen here. He came back. Whatever happened obviously wasn't season-ending or even game-ending.
Well, yeah, no. What do you mean about Zach Martin? Yeah.
Like, he came back.
Yeah. That's
what I'm saying. Like, that's the only singular positive thing that we can say happened today. Zach Martin got hurt. It wasn't as bad as we thought, and he came back in the game. We should be okay.
And Brandon Aubrey hit all his field goals and extra point. And CeeDee Lamb, when he was throwing the ball, he did a great job and he had a great touchdown. Outside of those 3 things, everything else sucked a big cock. I'm being honest.
I'm going to hit up a few comments here in the chat as we do our kind of final shout-outs here, right? Manuel Trillo, shout out to you. Aztec Aguilar 04. William Burney, Asmodeus said, win, lose, or draw. We're still them boys, so go Cowboys.
For life.
William Burney said, if we miss the playoffs, McCarthy has to go. I mean, he's holding on by...
McCarthy's gone if we don't... If we make the playoffs and get knocked out before the conference championship game, he's out of a job, and it's gonna happen. There's like a 1% chance.
Jerry will keep him only because he usually likes to keep his coaches so they can do like the exit interviews and all that other type of shit.
And then middle of January to end of January, middle of January, McCarthy's gone, and I hope we bring in Bill Belichick and let him just take over. Basically, that's the biggest guy. That's the guy who could be friendliest with friends with the Joneses, with Stephen and Jerry. That's the only way we can get any kind of true GMing.
I think I got 04, by the way.
Someone else other than the Joneses.
Because there's a lot of comments in the chat saying, we should just tank, might as well tank and stuff. Never. He said, tank for what? You guys don't get it. It's a cultural thing and a mentality.
Yes.
Doesn't matter who is playing for us. If that doesn't change, we will continue to crash and burn like this.
Yeah, you do not tank ever. Week 18, you suck.
I know.
You might say it'd be better if we lose for a draft pick, but I can't do that. Not for the star.
Marcus Kersey, Wilson Santiago, Xavier Hidalgo, John Luna, much love, Bama fan, BB13, Balls Deep Adventure, Talk to Sully. And that's the whole point is that
Daniel Jones and the Giants just tied the game, by the way, against the Commanders. Not that it matters. Damn. They're trying to play to who ties us for second place in the division. Well, the Eagles still have to play tomorrow.
This team doesn't look like a competitive team. Mary Alvarez said that was embarrassing. Bama fan much love. Cassie Stewart, sorry you had to see that as well. Wiseman 27 said we need defensive tackles. Griff 181, AL, Tokyo, Scorpio. House Nelson, DJ Chuck, Micker, Ori, Tornado, Joshua. All of you guys. I can't scroll back any farther.
Yeah, thank you guys
Big Boss
for being
Man,
here.
House Nelson, all of you guys. Thank you so much for chilling here, hanging with us.
Yeah, I mean, looking at this Giants game, not that it matters. Jalen Daniels, the pick, the rookie early first round pick for the Washington Commanders. Beautiful pass and catch there to number 86 for a big 25, 30-yard game. They're about to try to win the game here with a field goal. We'll probably get to the end of this here, but because I got to give some shout-outs.
Yeah, and Cassie Stewart and Joy, by the way. But Asmodeus said, nothing wrong with going down, but there's something wrong with staying down.
Yeah, staying down. And then also, I think in the game, when you look at it, not fighting back, that should wake you up a little bit. You get a real team in here, a real good team we know is definitely a good team, not just maybe could be good, maybe it's not good, maybe average like the Saints. We've got a real good team coming in. The Ravens, I think the Cowboys know they have something to show and something to prove.
And hey, we can't give up on this team even when we actively try to.
I mean, guys, it's early in the season.
It's
very early in the season, but we were the Aints today. We were
a very disappointing loss.
Hugely.
I hope this also doesn't come back and haunt us later on in the season as we're trying to, consider where we fall on that playoff mix, Is this somehow one of those games that ends up getting us from like the 3rd seed to like the 6th or some dumb bullshit?
Yeah,
you guys know
we lose a home game, not that it helps us. Or just a game that could have given us...
maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe the Cowboys wake up, go on a streak, and just win some games, and all of a sudden we're first in the NFC, and then maybe we lose it because of this game. It's one of those things, but maybe it's a learning experience and wakes our asses up. Maybe we need it. I'm going to say something that wakes this channel up, and that's the people that dropped the love today. Truly appreciate you guys that did that. And I do want to shout out some of the people in the membership that jumped in there. MJ Fonts, Walter Williams, Traveling Fools, and don't forget the top dog, Dwayne Broussard, top dog, boss, his Bay Bullies. Much love to him. So in the silver level, by the way, for him, the other 3 guys in the Navy Blue crew. And we had John Luna open up the love today. Big shout out to him as he took the lead in first place over Mark Hopesepian, who kind of came back a little bit and jumped into a close second place battle there with John Luna. But the chillest of all pills, Chill Pill, with the takeover as our going to be sponsor of the week, it looks like, to break the Jet Li back-to-back streak. And Marco Seppi got 51 points in the stream boss. Don't forget the man Cat 52. Much appreciation to you. He was the Cash App King this week. But now we have it looks like we have a new Cash App King. I'll check it before we end the stream. But he, just enough to squeak by with just a little bit. He will be repped the entire week. Jet Li 44. But he had to give up his gifting membership. You can see it there. He was the champion. 12 out of 14 weeks back-to-back like the 90s Cowboys. But all that's over because Chill Pill is in first place there as well with 10 gifted memberships. Much love to Skeptical with the 1. And Jet Li holding it down for 12 out of 14 weeks. But big shout-outs to Chill Pill, not just a sponsor of the week, but and getting that weekly winner, basically the bonus raffle entry for our monthly raffle for these jerseys. But also big shout-out to Chill Pill for being the gifting. And that's truly one of the best ways to help the channel. Gifting membership champion. Thank you there. So, on that note, listen, you guys are the best thing about today, the channel. Because this Cowboy team, fucking fuck shit, is what I see. And I see an up and down kind of season. Watch us play better against the Ravens. We might even, watch us beat the Ravens. And everybody's like, yeah, we can do it. Well, you got to do it, not just now, not just when you come back from a disgusting, disastrous, waking your ass up loss. You got to do it consistently throughout the year, right? Right, Little Chew? Consistently throughout the year.
She looks sleepy and confused.
She does.
Mirroring the Cowboys.
It seems like the way the Cowboys' energy is in Asha right now. So it's just, you got, whether it be something they can wake up and take it to the playoffs and beyond, or is it something where it's going to just be up and down? And if we get to the playoffs, if we're lucky and get to the playoffs, will it bounce us as always in the wild card round, our best divisional round? I can't believe I'm even saying those words after looking at these fucking numbers on the bottom of our screen. Playoffs. Fucking motherfucker.
But with that said, yes, thank you to everybody here, showing the love, sharing the love, here in the chat, all of that. Can't wait to
I'm checking the Cash App, making sure we are PayPal, Cash App, everything is caught up. Yeah. It looks like we do have the champion. Will be Jet Li 44. I'm sorry, there, passing off all his accolades for the Cash App crown.
And hey,
thank you.
We say it every week, we say it every stream, but win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly,
we always rep that star over everything, guys. That navy blue.
That silver, too.
That star over everything. Even in the most disgusting loss, we always do love our Cowboys, our team, and
It's
over
easy-
all the
it's
players,
when
coaches, and front
when it's
office.
good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad.
But the true champions kick it, stay in here, and good, bad, or ugly, we stick it out here on MCF. This is our 8th season doing this, into our over 7 years doing this on YouTube. So thank you for being with the ride, going along with the ride with us. Unfortunately, it's not a very celebratory 40,000 subscribers, but thank you all for every time, from the first subscriber to the newest. Thank you being part of this family called MCF, My Cowboys Family, with the wife MCW, and all you guys in the chat. Dropping the knowledge, you guys dropping the love in the like I said, big shout outs to John Luna, Marco Seppian, and Chill Pill for their drops of love and giving the love to the channel. But on that note, there was no love for the Cowboys today as a team, though, with that performance. It is time to get the fuck out of here for the night. And as always, here on this channel, into our 8th year, never forget the number one thing here, now, and forever. As always, here at My Cowboys Family, never forget it, no matter what. Go Cowboys! We gotta somehow get that 6 and beyond. We were as discombobulated as the Cowboys were today.
I just want to get beyond this.
Yeah, I know. I just want to get the fuck out of this thing. We gotta eat something. Eat our miseries away. For those on the After Dark kick, there's a good chance you hear our angry MCF tonight on After Dark, but it'll be later on tonight. From midnight Eastern time till 2 or 3 in the morning. Eastern time. Anywhere in that time, I may be kicking it off on the After Dark main channel, so check us out there if you haven't already subscribed, and hit that notification bell there on channel 2, MCF After Dark 2, and of course this channel. Subscribe and the notification bell, the like for the stream, even if it was a disgusting, dislikable performance by the Cowboys, and hit the notification bell. The Washington Commanders are about to kick the field goal to win the game against the Giants, so they'll be the ones tied in second place with us. The Giants will be 0-2, and the Eagles, hopefully, will they even lose tomorrow on Monday Night Football? Probably
that's
not.
right. Thank you, Ninja. That's right. We did hit 40K.
Yeah, 40,000. I'm saying. So we went to 40,000. That's great. But yeah, this is the. Thank you, Cowboys, for the 40,000. They scored 44. That's not bad. I'm babbling. Either way, guys, thank you all for joining us. It is time to
drop out of here.
Drop out of here. You guys dropping the knowledge, dropping the love, but we gotta drop out for the night and come back probably tomorrow. Tomorrow or Tuesday, but most probably be tomorrow for the recap and moving forward from this shit and talk about the Ravens and at least a couple sneak peeks there for the Ravens. On that note, guys, thank you for being here with us. Cannot do this without you all, and we'll be back hopefully after non-victory Sunday here, right? Non-victory Monday, loser Monday. Thank you all, appreciate you all. But baby, before we can officially drop out for the night and come back with some hope. Something news.
Come back with something.
Something for the Cowboys here starting tomorrow and beyond. What do we got to do before we drop out of here for the night? For the evening, for the afternoon, wherever you are. What do we got to do before we drop out?
We got to drop the beat.
We got the beat. We got the beat today. We got the beat down, unfortunately. Our team today, I gotta say, look like the owners. I'm gonna say this: what they've been trickling down for the last 30 years. I mean, it's the players in the end. Washington won, by the way, 21-18. But it's the players in the end, right? But it's the attitude that you see trickling down from the front office to the coaches, to the players, the lack of accountability, the bullshittingness. It's all for the dollar when it comes to this organization, the owners, the players, the coaches. McCarthy lied about his what he did to prep for being the Cowboys coach. He lied. So it's all just the way this whole thing's built on fragile foundations. And you're going to get big fucking L's like that. 44-19. Congrats to the Saints. Fuck the Saints, but congrats to the Saints for whipping our ass today on Week 2 regular season disaster. One of the worst performances at home in the regular season I've ever seen by our Cowboys, and definitely in recent memory. But here we keep it real. It's always about that star over everything, no matter what. Here at MCF, it's about that navy blue, that silver too, that star over everything. Never forget the number one thing here at My Cowboys Family. You guys keeping it going, flowing, and the chat going, and the love dropping, and the knowledge going, giving us some information that we missed. We learn, you learn, we all learn. Thank you guys for hitting that like button for the stream, hitting that subscribe for the channel, and the notification bell so you know we're going live, following us on Twitter and X at MyCowboysFamily Discord. Check it out. And guys, we'll see you soon again from this disaster tomorrow or Tuesday. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend the best you can on Sunday. Peace. And never, ever forget, no matter what, go Cowboys!